Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Chill Stream. This is October 3rd's Chill Stream. So we're going to talk about a couple of books. We're going to talk about Venom and a few other things, probably things we shouldn't be talking about because we'll probably get nuked. But, hey, fuck it. Who cares at this point? No, we're going to try to keep it somewhat on the level and try to skate around the bullshit a bit. Because we know that we talk about the prick, jab, all that stuff. They're gonna send the Gestapo to kick the door down and do bad things to you.
You gotta get past all my knives first.
Knives and guns, that's right. But speaking of people who are strapped, Red Gaze, how are we doing tonight, brother?
What up? I'm good. Good.
That's good. I'm glad.
Very good. Yeah. Sorry. That's all I got right now. Is good.
Red sounds like he just had like a really big meal and he like can't think. He's just full and he's like, yeah, I'm good.
You're not completely wrong. It wasn't a huge meal, but I did eat just a bowl of rice. Chicken fried rice.
Oh,
so it's it's weighing on me a little bit.
Okay.
Well, because it tastes so good, and then you just keep eating it, and then you're like, I probably shouldn't have eaten all of that.
Yeah. But before you realize it's too late.
Yeah. You don't feel it when it happens.
You feel full, gassy, and sleepy. But hey, you know what? It happens sometimes. I'm gassy right now. But we also have another great guest tonight. We got Chris Fisk. He's got an awesome project. We're gonna cover a little bit again as well. He was on Friday's stream. I like Chris. He's a good dude. He's funny. If you haven't seen him yet or his project, like I said, we're gonna be going over it tonight. We want to make sure that he gets some. Oh shit! You're getting closer there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Past 1500. That's great, brother. 28 days left. Beautiful, man. Yeah, we definitely want to see this project get funded because it does look amazing. But like I said, we'll be diving into all that. We also have Luke. Luke has been on in a while, so I'm like, buddy, want to pop in? We'll talk.
Ain't gotten a chance to talk to you in a minute, man. It's good to see you.
That's right. If you guys missed him, this is what he looks like.
I need a growl.
Where's the blue hair?
The growl.
Oh, what? Is this what you're looking for?
I'm looking for the blue hair.
You should hear it. You should hear it with my my new soundboard that's out in the living room or the library.
That still was like being in the movies or something.
Nice, bro.
In a world devastated by crappy comics.
Yeah.
In a world where Marvel and DC suck dick.
Yeah. Unfortunately,
that's this world. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
We also have the lovely and talented Carla is in the house as well. How we doing, sister?
He's calling me talented because I can do this. Hey guys.
That's it. She could do the wavy arms.
I'm proud of it.
And we also have another lovely and talented individual, the Ginger Superman himself.
Hell yeah.
Spartan Scout.
Hi.
What's up, Spartan?
I thought you were talking about somebody else for a second.
Quite lovely.
Yeah, the other ginger standing behind you.
Oh, word.
Yeah. Very strange.
Yeah, tonight it's the one ginger stream.
You know what? I'll bring enough soul-sucking energy on my own, so don't worry.
There you go.
Speaking of more awesome people, we got some good ones in the house. Sam Rogers, thank you for stopping in here tonight. Hard Boiled, Shadowhawk. Like I said, excellent.
What's up, Shadowhawk?
Yeah, Shadow Hockey, D's another person. He's always been popping in here. Great support of all these projects. Flying
Hello,
Feline,
Flying
what's
Feline.
up? Awesome. Hex Allen's also in the house. What up,
Yo,
brother?
Hex.
Tommy, hey, bro. Yeah, man. Shit. If I had extra room, I'd get you in, but we're full right now. Yeah, dude, we got to do that the toy stream soon as well. I've been doing more of those reviews. If you guys haven't seen them, I uploaded another one. I did Surtur from Thor Ragnarok. A beautiful looking piece. He's like all translucent plastic. It looks amazing. You put a light behind him, and this thing looks like he's all lava and fire. Amazing work that they did. It's a Marvel Legends figure. But again,
Wow.
I'm trying to get more reviews out there as well. We're going to have more time-lapse drawings as well. I'm doing the inking on a bunch of pages now as well for Shadow of the Kraken. So I want to make sure everyone gets to see all that great stuff. Yeah, we're going to make sure extra content's coming your way. I'm past 900 subscribers now. My watch hours are very, very close. I think I need like 130 watch hours, something like that. So we're almost there. If you guys can keep giving a good push, watching videos, it's going to help tremendously. But yes, in the meantime, we're going to be talking about some more crazy and cool stuff. How many people here have seen Venom 2?
You.
Wow. Well,
Damn.
despite the rest
Damn,
of the
Red, that was
panel-
some perfect delivery. You.
Despite the rest of the panel, it's actually doing really damn well. We're getting like pre-COVID numbers at the box office. It's like past 90 million, I think, right now.
That's awesome.
That's
yeah.
really awesome. Just whooped this out really
Hardboiled's like, I saw it last night.
Dude, yeah. What did you think, bro? Because I enjoyed it. I liked the first one. No, it's not a perfect movie. It does have its problems. They did their own things with some of the characters. But does it give you what it promises? I'd say yes. Let there be carnage for sure. His transformation scene is pretty grotesque and cool. Pretty amazing, too. This guy is like, the number of people he killed in this movie was, I think, a good number. His prison break was pretty insane.
Question.
Yes.
Do they have a reason why the alien symbiote looks like Spider-Man when it never came into contact with Spider-Man in this lineage, in this timeline?
That's just the way the symbiote looks. Like, did you not see the first one?
I did see the first one.
Okay.
And it
No,
didn't
that's-
make sense then. It doesn't make sense now.
If you go and look at any of the recent Donny Cates Venom stuff, like they've got a planet of, you heard of the story Planet of the Symbiotes.
Yeah.
Well, there was out in space. There's actual literal planet made of symbiotes wrapped around Null, the symbiote god, and coincidentally enough, the symbol on
like Spider-Man.
coincidentally enough, the symbol on Null's chest looks an awful lot like the Venom spider. Shocking. And all the symbiotes have the eyes like that. They don't all necessarily have mouths, but they all have eyes like that.
Right now, yeah, all I really see that's just like Spider-Man is the eyes. They didn't do the spider on the chest yet, or the marks on his hands.
Ugh, see that
But-
irks the shit out of me. I mean, that's
Same here. But again, do you guys want
No.
spoilers?
No.
Oh wait, we're seeing no spoilers already.
Yeah, no spoilers.
Spoilers! Oh, God.
There's two reasons why we got a PG-13 movie, and both actually I could forgive the reasons why, because it's our payoff is going to be there. I'll leave it there. Definitely stay for the mid-credit scene. I don't think there's another one afterwards though. I left after the mid-credit. I couldn't stay past all the credits, but. The mid-credit scene that's where you get all your bang for your buck for sure, and
Okay.
yeah,
Very
really
curious.
Yes, so I'll leave it there. But the movie was a lot of fun. It has a lot of action. I think the numbers are doing fantastic on this movie for a specific reason. It's because there's no agenda bullshit that was pushed in here. It is literally a popcorn movie. You have action. You got crazy violence. You got some goofy shit here and there. But again, it's just the comedy. So if you like the comedy that was kind of in the first movie, the way that Eddie and Venom interact, you're going to still like this one. It is a direct continuation.
So still quippy.
Yeah, it's
Still-
quippy,
Well, of course it is.
Okay.
But it still works because it's like that banter that he has with himself. It makes sense. Reading the comics, you know, I always kind of saw Venom and Eddie getting along in a certain way. But whatever, it complements itself. I think Tom Hardy, he's a great actor, and what he does with the role, it's a lot of fun. So
Tom Hardy is head and shoulders better than Topher fucking Grace.
Oh my god!
I will never
Oh,
forgive
God.
them for that.
Yeah.
Ever.
No, it's
Yeah.
totally
No, I
different.
actually really enjoyed the first one a lot more than I expected to. Went and saw it twice, as a matter of fact. You
Well,
know?
considering in the comic, I mean, Eddie Brock was a big lughead. You know what I mean? He wasn't
Well,
some torpy
he was an Olympic level
weight-free soy
athlete.
boy.
I mean, yeah, he was a weightlifter. You know, he was always
Yeah.
trying to impress his dad. You know, and he's not a lunkhead. He's an investigative journalist.
Yeah,
you know,
he's a
back when that actually meant something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hold on, Eric. Thanks for popping in here too, buddy. I think what they're going to do with this movie is much like they did with a lot of different movies. You're going to get your extended sequences and scenes, and more violence is going to be in the Blu-ray edition. This is what they've been doing nonstop with a lot of movies where they're on the edge. They did the edits so that they don't get the hard R rating, but something tells me it'll be unrated version when it hits, and it's fine.
I always want to watch the unrated version anyway. Damn it!
Yeah, because you can tell where the edits are in the movie, because some of them are a little bit sloppy here or there, or like there's another kind of part of the story that they cut out because they wanted to make sure that it was like an hour and a half on the nose, because they want a shorter movie so they could get a lot more viewings out of it during the day, right?
Churn and burn.
Yeah,
Yep.
but you know what?
Yeah.
It works for what it is. Like I said, the numbers are doing fantastic on it.
It's supposed to be a popcorn summer movie anyway, right? It's supposed to be
more or
the
less.
summer superhero film.
Right.
I mean,
We're-
at October.
Well, yeah. Well, again, thank the Fouch. That son of a bitch.
Well,
right
I mean,
there.
it's always summer down where I'm at, so I mean, it could be mid-October and it'll still feel,
yeah,
pretty
I
much
agree,
like
man.
July.
Yeah, I went to the theater in shorts as well, brother. It's
Yeah.
fucking hot as balls down here. But
Oh,
but you know what? Like I said, I had fun with it. I wasn't expecting much out of
Good.
it. Like I literally went like fuck. I haven't been into the movies in a long time because
Mhm.
nothing was good at one. Two, with this fucking lockdown, what places were open, what were closed. I'm like, oh, right around the corner, perfect. So I went, saw a late screening, not that many people in it. It was perfect. Sat there and went,
Beautiful.
oh, that felt good. Is that what it was supposed to feel like? You know, we haven't been able to walk outside the door properly. and I sat there and enjoyed the movie. So,
Hell yeah.
yeah, I do recommend it, especially if you saw the first one and you liked it. Go watch this one. You're going to have fun with it. The fight sequence at the end is spectacular. I think they did a really great job. Carnage is, wow, he looks fucking great the way that they did him. All the tendrils, the sharp things flying out. I mean, great stuff. And, well, you guys saw it in the trailer.
yeah.
Even when, like, he's going to encounter him and he sees Carnage for the first time, and Venom's like, oh, it's a red one. And he was pussying down. But no, he steps up, boy, and holy shit, it was a great fucking fight. Yeah, I enjoyed that. So yeah, the story's kind of simple. It works in a pretty good way. They did their own thing with it. If you guys remember,
What? The whole universe is kind of them doing their own thing, trying to spin on the mythos. I mean, or mythos. How do you do Venom without Spider-Man? You've got to go with the outer space bit.
Well, his chief reason for angst is Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, separation anxiety.
Yeah. I mean,
love me.
Yep.
I'm sure they expound upon it more in the second one, but they have to build their own kind of continuity. So again, it's one little change, but it alters everything.
I'll
Oh,
say
shit,
Vinny is
Vinny
the
dropped.
world champion of staring contests.
Okay, I was wondering.
He just froze. He's got to probably restart his browser.
Oh,
But we can carry the show. So,
of course.
I mean,
I can't wait when he comes back. He's gonna be so angry. He's probably gonna rant.
that'll
I
get him
want to
going.
hear it.
The internet.
Well, now this was made by Sony, right?
Yeah.
So does that mean that there is a possibility that it could link to Iron Spider or what is it, Iron Boy or whatever the hell they're trying to do with Spider-Man? Like,
Stark Industries Spider-Man? You mean that
yeah,
one?
yeah, exactly. Do you think they might be like that? Might be like the mid-credit. Like that's what I would do, because it is a
Well-
Spider-Man story. Like,
Technically,
It's tough to marry those two concepts, though.
yeah,
You know, because I mean,
From what I understand-
know in order to, again, a copyright thing, in order to retain Spider-Man copyright, all that crap, they gotta continuously augment the suit, change the actor, do all kinds of reboots and shit. So who knows? I mean, I don't see how you reconcile those two timelines, though.
Well, they do
You know
have
what I
that Doctor Strange kind of.
oh yes, the
otherworld thing.
multiverse is going to explain everything. It's the same crutch they use in the comics now.
Yep. Yeah. Exactly. I mean,
Yep.
When in doubt, span it out.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah, and this will allow them to bring in other actors to fill in the roles of characters, so you can suddenly have another Captain America, but it's not Chris Evans. You can suddenly have another Iron Man, but it's not Tony Stark. You know, it's not it's not Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Man,
Well, see, you know,
that's
honestly, the
going to be
main-
hard.
The main
Yeah,
MCU
he made that.
timeline is completely destroyed. It's decimated. They broke the entire
Well,
continuity.
yeah, at the end of
because
it,
nothing matters anymore, because all they got to do is, hey Ant-Man, get some Pym particles. We need Tony. Go back, 20 years, grab him, bring him with you. You know what I mean? So nothing. The stakes are gone.
Yeah.
Nothing matters. And if there's we're running low on Pym particles, just go to the day before they stole them all. And steal
Yeah.
them again, because time constantly loops and loops and loops. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's no
well, just as long as we always go back to right then and put him back. Yeah, okay.
right, exactly.
I mean, at some point, the memory cache of the universe is going to be like, fuck you, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Because
I
it's like
hard
taking
crash.
a snippet out of a time. Yeah. What?
Well,
It'll be a
it's
hard crash.
Yeah, hard crash. That's
that
exactly.
comic series though, like that comic book series is probably like one of the best, if not the best, storylines in Marvel Comics. Like now they screwed
yeah.
it up.
Oh, Infinity Gauntlet?
well, no,
yeah.
the Spider-Man Venom, like that was what,
Oh!
that's what got me. I was like, who the hell's that guy in the black suit? That suit looks awesome, and it was just grab, and then you just you get them all. And I'm a kid reading this, and to me that was like the benchmark of Marvel. And I know maybe I'm dating myself, but
You're talking
never was-
McFarlane,
yeah,
McFarlane era Spider-Man. Yeah.
and they ruined it. Like
Whenever Spider-Man's fingers were always splayed and one pinky was like bent into like some crazy,
Be like,
I can't do
Ridiculous
that with my
angles.
hands.
yeah.
And they're like, Todd would be, what, I just want to make it look cooler. Let's just make it look cooler.
Let's just,
Who cares?
break the laws of
What is
physics
that?
with hands. Yeah.
Whatever's in physics. Yeah.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. It's like suddenly Spider-Man is super, flexible and stretchy, and like, legs are like kicked out to here while he's swinging through, and suddenly webbing was doing knots on itself. Like it had a lot more character, And,
the way
he
Todd
spruced
drew-
it up, man.
The way Todd drew his webbing, it gave it an identity of itself. And I'll tell you, as an inker, fuck off, bro.
Thanks, Todd.
Good job, Harden.
I gotta go
know what I
and
mean?
ink every little motherfucking. Why?
Yeah. Hey,
Where does
let's-
this line go? Yeah.
French curve. What's a French curve? I mean, you can't use a French curve for Spider-Man's webs. Yeah, no way, man.
No, gotta be
You're gonna go
organic,
through
man.
Nibs, bro.
Yeah, you gotta go organic on that shit. Yep.
You better get a fresh box of nibs if you're gonna. Oh my God, what is that?
This is how makeup advertisements look today, and you probably are not exposed to this bullshit, but I am, so I'm sharing.
Are you saying that I don't use any kind of concealer?
I'm not
I
using
mean-
product.
You could use some.
I mean, I wasn't going to imply, but
I mean, look, I powdered my head. Okay,
Okay. Why?
No shine.
so that I take the shine away.
Oh, you're right. I never thought in the engineering behind it.
That's right. That's
He
right.
can't be blinding people everywhere he goes,
Exactly.
Right.
I mean,
Scotsman's a thoughtful guy.
I'll tell you what. Pink and orange, great color combo. Pink skin,
true.
orange beard. Hey. I'm all about the warm tones.
Good.
You got to keep
But
that
seriously, like you want to buy some makeup and you always have to see it in people with beards and like these. And they have like this
It
slutty
looks
face.
like when you pass out in college and somebody hates you and they.
Little bit.
Seriously,
Little bit.
It's like
this
in The
looks like
Fifth
a
Element
freaking
whenever
joke.
Mia Jovovich put the little visor on and bzzzt, and gave her like full like
That-
makeup.
That dude's probably going to be the next Bond villain. Just so you know.
Yes, that's the next
No,
Bond.
no, Mr. Bonds, I want you
Oh,
to
come on,
die.
Chris.
Hey,
What did I miss, guys?
Oh, you
Show
know
him,
what?
Carl.
We
That
were trying to
was
get you
his dream.
struck. We were working
Oh.
at it, and we're just about to get it
Yeah.
down. And he came back and rescued it.
You missed that.
What is this?
This is how look. Fenty
Is it?
Beauty is Rihanna's makeup brand,
Mm.
and I like makeup because I do, and I want to buy, but I am exposed to this shit, and I thought maybe you guys are not subscribed to Fenty Beauty and didn't see anything like this. These are things I am exposed daily. Look, it's like if you
Holy
cover
crap.
this. Oh, if you cover this
cover-
part, it's like a slutty face, but then it's a guy.
Wait. I heard Playboy did the same thing. They had a new
Yeah.
shoot that was similar.
Seriously,
What
what
was
this?
that?
This is a joke. This is like circus kind of stuff.
Could you imagine like being a Playboy reader and not being on the internet? I mean, you'd be like a fat kid who chased the ice cream truck, and then when he finally caught up to the ice cream truck, it was a bookmobile.
Seriously, that's like
All we got is celery on this little bus here. No
Nailed
ice
it.
cream.
being called a Playboy reader has to be like being called ancient. Like
Yeah.
I just
Oh, yeah.
read it for the articles. I mean, for the jokes.
What
you
are
don't
you?
even use the internet for that.
Of course.
dude.
Do they
Get
even
off
have
my
a magazine anymore, or is it just
Letters to
internet
the
shit?
editor.
No, it died. It died.
Yeah,
They
it had to
finished
have
it
died.
because it was somehow misogynist. But having an OnlyFans when you're a teacher with 4 kids, I mean, that's completely normal and yes, queen.
It's that's the new way of doing things, isn't it?
Twerk,
Holy
twerk,
crap.
twerk.
Yeah, everybody twerk.
This is insane.
Uh-oh.
All right, I don't know what the hell happened. I used to have magazines. Now everything's just internet. And the dudes are chicks and the chicks are dudes. Don't drink the water in Jersey. It makes everyone gay.
Everyone.
Beyond the frogs now.
Yeah, for us.
Absolutely
Holy shit.
everyone.
Is the Alex segment over? Okay, good. No, no, I had to cough hard. So
Yeah.
anyway,
Well, Infowars.com. Get over there. Oh shit! Oh, speaking of more woke nonsense, holy crap! Did you hear the 007 movie? The reviews are in. Wow!
Oh no.
They
uh-oh.
totally bent over our boy James Bond. It's
Stunning and brave.
officially over. They fucked it.
Mm.
What was,
I
Well, he's
love
riding a
everyone's
Vespa.
face
He's
for a
riding
minute.
bitch on a.
what was that?
Well, he's riding bitch on a Vespa. I mean, he goes from Aston Martin to.
Oh, dude, it's fucking terrible. Well, they had to do it. I mean, we kind of knew from the other James Bond movies, Q is gay. They off a bunch of characters in it. It's like,
Well, I've got to change out the guards, so that actually doesn't surprise me.
oh, it's yeah. I'm not gonna see it. I'm not gonna see it, but I know what the fuck happens.
Well,
I mean,
keep seeing
I've
people
honestly
post
given up
stuff.
on any of these new iterations of my favorite old franchises. Like, I don't care.
We'll
Like,
just say-
they're gonna have to work real hard to get my interest anymore. You
Yeah,
know?
we'll just say that Spectre's. You can say that's the official last one. I think he had a proper ending in that as well. You know,
Mhm.
he went to the sunset with his car and his chick. That's enough for me. It's wow, it's fucking stupid. Really
Well,
stupid.
I mean,
and
that's the
the
beauty of
best
being.
part of the movie that Anna de Armas, that brunette from Knives Out, that chick is amazing. She's a 10. They said her scene is fantastic. She's only in the movie for 10 minutes.
Mm.
What the fuck? Why?
Because she's not dark enough, Vinny.
Male gaze.
Apparently not. Yeah. And I guess it's okay to be racist if you are black, because that the Lynch character, what the fuck is her name? The one who's taking over. Wow, she does a Jamaican accent. They said in the beginning of this movie. It's like very cringe. And and then you see her.
reading.
Yeah, she's got the dreads and everything. Like, and they said when she appears on a Vespa, to give you the throwback to Vespa in the other movie. And then they got to make another reference to her where she's buried. Okay, like,
come on.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. And also, you could see they said when you got the Phoebe Waller bridge moments in this lump of shit of a movie as well, where she came in and did her little rewrites because it's out of place and it makes no fucking sense. Because she wants to be so tongue in cheek and funny with certain things. It's wow. From what I heard,
I'm all depressed.
Me too.
I'm all
man.
depressed now.
Well,
James
don't
Bond
forget.
was my thing.
Oh, dude, I love those movies. I don't even Quantum of Solace. Everyone hated it. It's because the villain sucked so bad in it. Like,
Yeah.
Not memorable, just awful. But out of those movies, say again.
I mean, that happens. Like, if your villain isn't strong enough, then your movie's gonna fall apart. You gotta have good opposing forces. Otherwise, the story just kind of.
Oh, for sure. I just
It's the Batman effect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Batman's biggest claim to
villains.
fame is his enemies. Yeah, his villains.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his rogues gallery.
Yeah.
Everybody refers to his rogues gallery.
Yeah, you definitely need that. But I don't know. They said the action sequences are pretty good in here. The directing's great. Like, it's shot really well. It's just it's not James Bond. This is like, you could tell he doesn't want to be there as well, because they said that like literally Craig was like, no, my last one was it. He said he'd rather slit his wrist. This is a quote from him. He'd rather slit his wrist than return as James Bond. Then he returns as James Bond.
Wow.
Yeah.
Who said this?
Daniel Craig.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
Well, I guess he's done.
Yeah.
money says it all, doesn't it?
I mean, at some point, is it worth it? Like, how much is your sanity? How much is your I don't know, self worth?
I don't know anymore.
Shit, man.
But yeah, right here, best part of the movie. So I know if it pops up on TV like in another year or something, I'll be like, oh, okay, I'll look for those 10 minutes and then I'm out.
There's, the thing about all this is it's yes, I will miss all my old favorite franchises, but I have gotten used to saying goodbye to franchises that I knew over the last few years. So this is no longer really all that hard for me.
I'll
Yeah,
say
that's
one
a good
thing.
point.
She's
Look
got a
how-
lot of confidence in that dress.
Oh yeah, dude, she looks amazing.
You know what I mean?
Turn
Yeah.
too quickly.
And,
Little bit of-
I mean, it's a Vampirella dress.
yeah, and she,
Well, they
and
got
she's
the
actually,
sticky tabs in there.
yeah, she fights in that dress as well. So
Oh.
we got a lot of swingage, so it's a good thing.
Giggity.
Giggity.
Swingage.
but then you look at this that they try to make.
Is that Idris Elba?
Words won't come out.
Oh, sorry.
Is that Snake Eyes?
Almost, yeah. See, after he got the COVID, he got a little sick.
Yeah, he
Dr.
lost some
Fauci came
mass
by
a
and
little
jabbed
bit.
him. And he changed a little bit, because these things happen.
Didn't they did a comic series with the same, they're following the comic series. It looks like there's a comic series where the main protagonist of the James Bond comic is a black female agent that has short hair.
Well, listen, Idris Elba, again, this is what happens when you get your booster shots. He's fully vaccinated. He went from man to female. These things happen. Trust the Fauci, trust the science. You can buy my prayer candles at drdeath.com. Thank you, everybody.
I remember when there was talk of him taking over the role of Bond, and people were pissed about that. But I mean, shit, that would have been much preferred. I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, here's the
exactly.
thing too. If you wanted to pass off the torch in a proper way, you get Idris Elba in as another 007. You have a movie
008.
by himself, and then do a crossover with Daniel Craig, and
Sure.
and you kind of pass off the baton. He doesn't have to be 007. He could be 008.
No.
He could be 009. Doesn't matter.
Well,
It's
no,
the thing
it's not about the representation though. It's not about having a new character. It's about taking what was there and co-opting
shitting
it.
on it.
Unfortunately,
Demoralizing us.
Yes.
Well, not just that, but 007 is the recognized number. You know what I mean? That's where the nostalgia is. That's where they're going to
Brand.
try to grab the money from. So that's why they
Yeah.
want to continue to use
exactly
It's
nostalgia.
garbage. Yeah.
You know, it's because they can't create anything new.
it. Yeah.
They have
Hard-boiled,
to-
Only destroy.
Well, they've got to
I don't know
hollow out what's there and then wear it as a skin. Like it's not actually what you love anymore. It's just
Well, yeah, that is what
the
they're
skin
doing.
of.
No,
He-
hard
Hegelian.
boiled. Unless there's another Vinny on this panel, no, that's not going to be happening. You might hear, oh yeah, action sequences were great. I know what happens to Bond. I know what the other story elements were in this film. This is shit. This is a trash fire. This is garbage. I want to go watch one of the Sean Connery ones where he's slapping a bitch in the face again. You know, this is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And this bitch on top of it, she's not good looking. She's got way too much attitude. And then they said she has her insecurities in the movies as well because Bond he keeps slapping her in the mouth verbally. He keeps putting her down. So every time she wants to give him a jab, he's giving it back to her, and it's way harder, as it should be. But yeah, she's a shit character. And when you try to force these type of characters, women empowerment, and in such an obvious fucking way, again, you could have a sexy, strong woman, bam, Exhibit A. That's believable, that you can enjoy, you want to look at on screen, as opposed to someone who buzzed their head as short as they could and covers up completely and just acts like a dude. Who wants to see that? No thanks.
Well,
I'd prefer she had a little more mustache like the feature that Carla
Sure.
showed earlier.
And Brian, this is actually a period piece, just not the kind you're referring to.
Yes, outfit Chad all the way. You know, and that's what we need. My brother Frank said it too. We needed the ghost of Sean Connery to pop up and start slapping bitches. This
For
is
real.
unbelievable. Oh, and the villain too. The villain, not memorable whatsoever. He's just like, take him or leave him, doesn't matter. It sounds stupid. Everything about this sounds stupid. But again, they said it's shot really nicely, so you got to give it to the director. He knows how to shoot a movie. Wow.
Yeah, Last
What'd he
Jedi
do?
was shot really nicely too.
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, what
But,
was there's a saying, there's nothing worse than a brilliant image of a fuzzy concept.
Yeah.
Word up.
So, yeah, Bond.
Polished turd.
Yeah, this is a hard pass, is what it looks like.
Yeah.
I know there's a couple people who wanted to like it because, again, it's a character, it's a franchise that people do like a lot. I love the other movies. Casino Royale,
I mean,
one of my
Craig's
favorites.
been good. He's been a good Bond.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
He has been.
Wait, is that the dude who played Freddie Mercury?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is the dude that played Freddie Mercury.
Oh, for
I cannot. He's a decent actor, and he could play a
Remy or
good
whatever, right?
mastermind if
He's
there's
a
a
tiny
decent
little-
script.
He's a tiny little bitch of a man. He's not. If I see him with a machine gun,
But no, he's not going to go fisticuffs with Bond. That would be just
No.
fucking stupid.
Exactly, but here's
Whoa.
the thing: like when you have a sequence or a scene with him, and he's got a machine gun, like if he's pulling the trigger, I'm seeing him flying back. I don't see him like he's even able to stand up and shoot the fucking thing. He's a lightweight. He looks like he's maybe 5
he might
foot
surprise
three,
you there. Yeah,
Maybe 5'3", 110 pounds, soaking wet. That's the villain you want.
Well, you just described every female action movie, though. I mean, you've got this like 90-pound woman kicks the crap out of a guy that's like 200-300 pounds.
But you
And
know
it's
what?
like,
When the
doesn't
woman looks
work.
like this, I'll believe it.
whip me, slap me, spank me like a bad puppy.
That's right.
As long as there's tits bouncing, Vinny can suspend disbelief.
Absolutely. When it's this hot of a chick, oh yeah, sign me up.
Yeah.
but he's like, yeah, I'll believe whatever she tells me.
Right. But I'll tell you one thing though. I did see that movie Kate on Netflix, and the action sequences were believable. She got her ass handed to her as well. She was slapped around a bit, and she had to use other things in order to get the advantage in a fight. So
Mhm.
you could do
Yeah, that
a
makes
proper
sense.
movie. Same thing with Atomic Blonde. I like that movie a lot. You know, and the sequences, they were believable enough. You could do that. It works, you know. But when you have someone like Angelina Jolie, and she's punching someone in the face, and you see him go flying back, I'm like, come on, it's never gonna happen.
Yeah.
Not even if she had brass knuckles in her hand, I wouldn't believe it. But you know,
She was awesome in Hackers. Love that movie.
Well,
yeah, that was a good.
I
movie,
mean, that's a piece of nostalgia right there.
for sure.
Whatever.
For sure.
It's a fun movie. I mean, it makes absolutely zero sense from any kind of tech standpoint. But yeah, I mean, except for like the beginning part where he like plays the tone into the phone and gets a free call.
Yeah.
That's the only
phreaking.
thing. That's the only thing legit that is in that movie. The rest of it, all complete nonsense.
Right.
Well, that was legit phone freaking back then because phones
Yep.
operated in that kind of a. It triggered the tones triggered the payment, like it would receive the money.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yep.
Nice, man. But yeah, Brian Crisco, Atomic Blonde worked because that poor girl took a beating. Yeah. And again, like I said, there were believable enough moments in that movie, and she has her Daredevil kind of hallway scene in that movie. If you guys have seen Atomic Blonde, where it goes like up the staircase in the building, and holy shit, that fight sequence was awesome. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, I recommend that one as well. Go take a look. I think it's some of the people who were involved in John Wick.
Nice.
But yeah,
Oh,
good
okay.
stuff. Yeah, and that's why
I always heard good things about it.
Yeah, it was great. And that's why I think that Kate movie kind of worked as well, because it's the same producers as Atomic Blonde, so you have a bit of a connection to that kind of world. But yeah, see another movie that's kind of unsuspecting, and you're like, oh shit, this was good. Nobody, which is from the makers of John Wick. I don't know if you guys have seen that one. The dude from the lawyer from Breaking Bad, the one who played Saul Goodman.
Oh yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, that movie was pretty damn fun. And again, someone you didn't think would be able to pull off that kind of role, and he did a great job with it. So, you know, you could do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But this character, I don't believe. Sorry, I don't believe her as your Bond character. That man, what the shit. But I know we were talking about Venom before everything crapped out on me. That's all right, dude.
Luke, I think you need just a barky tree in the back of your room. You just stand up and just Baloo the Barrett. You know what I mean? We're at the
Oh yeah.
shoulder
All
blades.
the bare necessities, Mother Nature's recipes. Gonna scratch my back on that fucking tree.
Great stuff.
That's right.
But yeah, who else here in chat saw the Venom movie? What did you think? I saw a couple people liked it, a couple people didn't. Yeah, let me know. Good thing about the Venom. See, this is what I'm saying too. I think the fight sequence was great between Carnage and Venom. That's what I really wanted to see. There was enough kind of stuff that worked in the movie. Like I said, I like Tom Hardy and how he plays off with the Venom character. I'm okay with that. So for me, again, I wanted to just sit there and be entertained for an hour and a half, and I was. So it did what it was supposed to do. I'm not like a deep diving fucking fan with Carnage. I don't know his full lore. I have his original issues that he was in. The Amazing Spider-Man was a 3-issue run. I liked it. I thought he was a pretty cool character. I never picked up Maximum Carnage. I don't know all these other sub-characters and how they met and all that crap. I know they said that Shriek character, it's different from what they did in the comics and the movie, but I think they kind of established anyway. This is kind of its own, its own universe as well. It's sort of like the DC movies. Like they have their own kind of cinematic fucking world that's separate from the comics. So,
they kind of essentially have to be different things. I mean, the original MCU did pretty damn good job hewing close to the source material, but as things went on, I mean, you'll notice how it starts to diverge, and then by the time we get to like Endgame, I mean, comic book lore is here, and they're like way over here.
Yeah, Thanos is just a misunderstood guy. He wants what's best for the universe, and He just
Yeah, they
wants
took
everybody
that-
to be able to survive. Just half
That's
of everybody
just
goes away.
Fucking
Yeah.
just an
Took the whole death
insult
thing
to the
out.
entire first 10 years of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yeah,
that
man, it's
Thanos actually means death.
Well,
Yes.
dude, if anybody saw like the What If stuff or Loki, like Marvel's already beating itself up. The Loki series alone, I don't care. Big spoiler on that. The fucking Infinity Gems don't mean shit. They
Not
don't mean
anymore.
shit. It's like, what did they made them literally paperweights in that bureau.
Oh,
or
they
whatever.
shot holes all through their narratives.
They
the
just
the
shoot
last
holes.
10 years just
Dude, they just like again. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, I don't know. What's that? Oh, it's horrible. Oh, it feels wet and squishy. Yeah, they shit all over it. It's disgusting what they fucking did, and they think it's going to continue in a proper way. No, all they have right now is Spider-Man. So you better make this last fucking movie just jaw dropping. You know, I heard rumors that the other two Spider-Men. They might have about 40 minutes of screen time, which
Whoa.
if that's the case, they're like a fucking co-star in the movie.
Yeah.
So I'd
I like
be
that.
fine with that. Pull them in, make this work. I don't care if that one runs to be 3 hours. Get all the characters we want in there. If that's what they're gonna do, fucking go full out, balls out. Let's make it happen. I want to see Sinister Six. Do whatever the fuck you have to. Make that amazing, because you need to make up a lot from what you did in the previous two movies. You know,
Yeah.
you had Michael Keaton pretty much save that first movie.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, like the Spider-Man moments were kind of cool, whatever, but it could have been way better. It needed to be way better. I am so sick of seeing Iron Boy. I want to see Spider-Man. I don't want to see someone who's worshiping Tony Stark and now Doctor Strange. No, I want to see that character in the role he's supposed to have. And from what I understood, they said that this third movie is going to be the last of the high school bullshit. It's supposed to be then the college years. Their plan, it looks like, is to be 3 more movies, college years, and him being an adult. And then after that, I guess is going to be like another 3 movies is what they have planned. That'll kind of wrap up, I guess, what they do with Tom Holland. We'll see. But they need to make this one that growth just fucking springboarded already. Skip past the high school bullshit. Let's see some really cool shit here. They have to, because they don't have shit left after this. I think Eternals looks like shit.
Yeah.
I don't care whatsoever about that. I saw another little trailer clip to try to put more action. I'm like, don't care. The designs look like shit. I don't know who the deviants are. Could give a rat's ass. And all the photoshopping that they're doing all over, like Jolie's face, to try to make her look younger, is just sad. Hang it up already.
Well, I thought the
That's
Deviants
right.
were the ones that made the film.
What was that?
I thought the Deviants were the ones that made the film.
Oh, yeah. You can say that again.
I mean, they just
Holy hell.
bastardize all this material. And I mean,
Yeah.
honestly, timing-wise, all of these films are coming out so in such poor timing. Like,
Mhm.
why wasn't the Black Widow way back after Civil War when the movie took place?
when it should have been, when everybody
Yeah.
was asking for a fucking Black Widow movie.
Yep.
Exactly.
What a novel fucking idea.
Dude, they're all brain dead. All of them are. But
Can you imagine? Can you
Yeah.
imagine them doing a Black Widow movie like after the awesome part that she played in Iron Man 2?
Yep.
Like
Oh.
she was a badass in that
Oh,
movie.
yeah.
That movie may have been iffy, altogether, but she was a badass in that movie.
yeah,
you
it
know?
was definitely a highlight for sure. Yeah, there's a couple of things that kind of worked in there, but for the most part, yeah, 2 sucked in a big way. But yeah, she was definitely someone. I'm happy she won the lawsuit. She got $40 million. So
Damn.
bless her heart. And she even went, "Oh, I'm fine. Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing more projects with Disney." So she didn't say "fuck you" and she got her money and left. No, she said "fuck you" and we'll still work together. You got to kiss my ass now, which is great. So and that's it. They broke the contract. So yeah, I think they definitely owed her that money. But yes. I'll just give you guys another little bit of a sum up with the Venom stuff. I'll try not to get spoilery, but all right, we know in the comics, yes, Carnage is kind of like he's offspring of Venom. A piece of him gets left behind when Eddie Brock escapes from prison. They were in the jail cell together. They were kind of like roommates, so to speak.
Mhm.
So when,
Yeah,
when
that's
he
that's
when,
comic accurate.
yeah, when he busts, well, no, I'm telling you that's what happened in the comics. In here,
Yeah, okay.
yeah, in here, Eddie he's the reporter that goes to visit him. We saw the scene in the last movie, the end credit scene in the original Venom movie, and Cletus wants to speak with him again. There's something that he wants to get a message out in the paper, pretty much, and that's what he's using Brock for. But he goes, if you do this for me, I'll give you my life story. Since he's the serial killer, everybody wants to know his past, all that great stuff. So, well, great stuff. How fucked up he really is. So he wanted to play Eddie just to get this message across. But
Right.
Venom sees on his cell wall when he's walking by, he saw something that he's got like shit that's fucking carved all over the walls and stuff that point to certain things, and he breaks the code of what it is, and Eddie starts to discover some stuff, and it helps him with his reporting duties. It's kind of getting him back on the map. Like he's becoming more established again. He's not a joke. He's not a fake guy. He's helping the police. So in a certain way, like I said, he's building himself back up. And Cletus is getting more and more. He's flipping out because like, how the fuck did he know that? How did he do that? So he keeps going back to get more information from him, and that's where they're kind of getting a little bit of a bond. And then, Cletus is supposed to get the death penalty. You saw it in the trailer as well. So they have a sequence, and Eddie is recording this conversation, and Cletus keeps fucking hitting his buttons of that he's a loser, this kind of shit, and Venom can't take it anymore. He's getting fucking pissed, and he kind of lashes out, and he literally throws him around the cell. And then when he kind of pulls him in close, that's when Cletus, he like takes a bite out of his hand, and that's how they did it this time. Which again, I could look the other way. He doesn't have to leave a piece of himself behind, but he sort of did with the bite and the blood or whatever. I'm fine with that. I don't care. Just get Carnage out. Let's see the fight. Let's see this stuff happen. And they give us that, and I think in a pretty decent way. But yeah, he's pretty terrifying when you see Carnage like fucking unleashed. Yeah, they did a good job. I do think when they finally do get to the, like I said, the Blu-ray and all that, you'll get the rated R version and
The real version.
Yeah, you'll see the decapitations and all that.
Yes.
But yeah, no problem. Yeah, Scotsman's gonna be back. He's got to restart his PC. It looks like, much like I had to. Yay, internet!
Man, I mean, there's the internet is shit
It's
in this
shit,
state
shit.
sometimes.
It's pure shit. Well, he's across the country. You and I we're in the same state.
Yeah. I've got Comcast, so you know, I as much as I hate to admit it, Comcast has the better service, at least in my area.
Yeah. See, I can't get it in my
It
area.
it irks me to say that too. I loathe it.
Yes, some places they're not available. But
Yeah.
here he is. He's back. Welcome back, brother.
Hi.
What, yours is a lot quicker than mine. I gotta go restart my whole modem. Bullshit. But I think this movie did what it had to, and again, like the some people in the chat were saying, the end credit scene is really what you want, and it's the reason why they did what they did, and the decisions that they made too in the movie. When you see it, it'll make sense. But I think it was fine. Cool.
You remember the first one, right? With God, what was it? Was it the first symbiote? I can't remember which one it was. It was like, you know, I wondered how they were going to make Carnage more threatening than that dude, because they kind of already did all the weapons and stuff. So I will admit I'm a little curious to see how they make Carnage more menacing than, I want to say Shriek, but I don't think that's what it was in the first
Riot.
movie. You know,
Right.
it was actually one of Carnage's children, or it was one of the maid ones. When they pulled the symbiote seeds out of the Venom symbiote, and as a result, those are all weaker. Carnage is the strongest symbiote,
Right.
at least as the lore used to be.
Yeah.
I don't know how they fucked it up since then, but You know,
yeah, well,
he's-
this one he's fucking damn strong.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Didn't he-
Venom's afraid of him a bit.
Didn't he
Yeah.
merge with Woody Harrelson in this movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think they backed that up with the comedic chops of Woody Harrelson. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine that's probably a
Well, I mean,
strong-
natural born killers with fucking symbiotes.
Damn
Listen.
straight.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
yeah.
a little on the nose, but I mean, fuck it, it's Woody Harrelson.
What they
Like, let him go have fun.
Well, what
I'm glad they
could've-
got rid of that awful red wig though from the fucking end
Yes,
credit scene.
yes.
At the first, holy shit!
that wig was retarded. But
Yeah.
no, I
Wait,
think if you really wanted to make this kind of perfect on that level, to throw back for Natural Born Killers,
Yeah.
you should have made Shriek the chick from that movie.
What problem
Julia
you
Julia
got
Roberts.
with red hair there,
Juliette
blue hair?
Lewis?
Huh?
What?
I still
What's the
have
problem you
yet
got
to
with red
see
hair there,
everything.
blue hair?
I ain't got no problem with red hair, but it just looked a little ridiculous. I realized what they were going for. They were going for the original introduction of Cletus Cassidy.
Yeah, yeah.
Now I
Sorry,
get it
Carla.
because he had the crazy red hair,
Yeah.
but it did not look right or real.
Carla,
With a red
what were
panda
you
on his
saying?
head.
Yeah.
I still have
Oh
yet
my
to
God,
see
man.
a retarded wig.
You
wanna
have
see
yet
the
to see a
retarded
retarded wig?
You said that wig is retarded, and I don't
Oh,
know how a retarded wig behaves.
It
Well, it's a wig with an
did
extra
not
chromosome.
it did not look appropriate.
He looked like Sideshow Bob from The Simpsons.
Actually,
it
yeah,
rolls
now
on your
that-
scalp.
Yeah.
It was.
I mean,
rules.
you know, the drawing, the original drawing,
Oh, it was
it
bad.
definitely looked like his hair was kind of piled up on itself. But wow, I didn't expect him to go that literal with it because it kind of looked like it was piled up on itself and
Yeah, hold on.
sprayed.
Yeah, I'll show
I don't
you.
know.
This,
Ridiculous. How about that? That's a better word.
This is what it was.
Yeah.
I'm not. What is it?
Okay, it's not.
I'm not just the retarded hair club president. I'm also a client.
They nailed it.
That's right. Yes.
So yeah, and that's what they did. They gave him they gave him a short wig instead. So
Yeah, they trimmed it down. That's good. Yeah, that looks at least a little more realistic and believable.
Yeah. He's riding the
So-
short wig, is what you're saying.
he looks better in the short one for sure. But yeah, he was good in it.
Man, quit the powder in your head and get a wig like that.
Is that all I need in my life?
Yes,
That's all you need.
I predict it.
Oh shit! But like I said, I think the CGI looked good in it. Again, he is pretty terrifying. The shit that he does. When he goes out, man, you see his tendrils and shit it's insane. It's pretty crazy. It's he looks a lot more menacing than that Riot character did in the first movie. Yeah, and you still have your natural diversity. Mrs. Chen is in it again, and
Nice.
she's fine. I think she did a good job.
You know, I will say that whole
looks pretty cool.
convenience store sequence in the first one, it was fun. I enjoyed it, but it was kind of confusing because he goes, "Hey, you ever come in here again? You're dead." And then at the end of it, he's like, he just eats him. Like,
He just eats, yeah.
why do we go through that whole monologue and we're just gonna tear his head off? Like, what?
I
Well, let him-
Yeah,
get
it just shows the craziness of Venom.
Venom. That's
Yeah.
it. Well,
He
and this one,
decided, I was hungry. I needed me some, Asian food.
yeah, and this one, they're having a struggle about eating brains
Orange chicken.
because he promises that he could take out bad guys, and this one he's like, no, we can't eat people because we're leaving a trail of bodies.
Well, when he called him General So, you knew it was on. You know what I mean? You knew it was gonna happen.
Touche.
Oh yeah, knew he was going to eat it.
foreshadow.
Yeah, and everyone tried to say too because of what Andy Serkis did. He baited the community by saying that their Venom comes out of the closet. He didn't come out of the closet. It was literally, I called it. I said it's going to be a comedy bit, and that's what it was.
Uh-huh. Well,
Yeah,
of course.
it was just a silly, stupid moment in the movie. You laugh at part of it, and another part of it, you're like, okay, this is just, it's irrelevant.
I mean, and that's all movies need to be sometimes. They don't.
Yeah.
Entertainment, like you said. So,
exactly. I didn't.
I'm
see
not expecting a lot out of it. I enjoyed the first one. I imagine I'll enjoy parts of this one. I don't like the white squigglies all over him. That bothers me. I would rather see like a full, just slick black.
But see, I got a theory. I think that those squiggles are going to come together, and you're going to see the spider at some point. I think.
What are we
Well,
seeing
after the crossover with Spider-Man.
Yeah, I think it's going to happen.
Wait,
What if we
what?
do something like this?
Yeah, I'm calling it right now. Right after the crossover,
Wait, let
there
Carla
you'll
speak.
see. Yep, and then the web swing. I mean, it'll be cool to see, but it's like it's ass backwards. But whatever.
Of course. Carla, you were saying.
I was asking, what are we seeing here? Because that looks like a cake.
A cake.
Looks just like a cake. Look, especially in this area. Are you kidding me? Is this in a movie? What are we looking here? Because the only
This is
acceptable
Venom's head.
response is that this is a cake.
Best
A cake?
birthday ever.
Best
Yeah.
birthday ever.
That's
Yeah.
those
I just want to
candles
remind
out.
you that October.
Cake. I want cake.
No, I'm not kidding. Seriously, it really looks like cake.
He's
Look,
going
see,
to-
cake. That's what that face says.
I want cake.
I can eat
Like
cake.
the most metal cake in the world, sure, but yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah. That would be the best birthday present, though. That thing sitting on the table,
Oh, for sure.
blow it out. Ah!
Yeah. I'm
But
gonna
you
take
know-
the first bite. You take the first bite.
But see, like the other thing too that I'm happy though, I am happy that it is doing great because it proves that if you don't put any agendas in a movie, if you just have a movie that's action and fun, again, you could like it or hate it, doesn't really matter. But you could definitely agree there's no fucking agenda or message that was pushed in this. So people like, yeah, bring it on. We want to see this. Two big monsters fighting each other. Action, a little bit of story, enough that gets the movie where it needs to go. It's fine.
Yeah.
And it's proving that again, box office, $90 million is up to already. These are pre-COVID numbers, so you can't blame anymore why the box office went down the shitter because of the pandemic. No, it's because people are sick of woke fucking movies and garbage.
Well, people want a good story, man. Like we all want good stories. It's like that's why we read books. That's why we read comics. That's why we like old movies. We like good stories. And
Absolutely.
there's a lot of other people out there that like good stories too. Shocking.
Hell yeah.
Well, it's
Well, that's
wild. Like
kinda-
if you think back a few years ago, right, to Captain Marvel. I know. Think back a few years. If you take the lore, right? Marvel was a guy.
Yep.
He was an alien. He was the protector of Earth. He fell in love with a female Earthling.
Yeah.
And they came to kill him, and they went after her to get to him, and he shielded her with his body, and his power went into her. And she took up his legacy as protector of Earth. So it's a story of a man who loves a woman, and the woman honors his sacrifice by taking up his mantle and protecting Earth in his stead. That is a story I could get behind, but instead, these fucking assholes turned it into a matriarchal story, and some crazy battery or engine exploded on her. Like, they completely removed the component of a man loving a woman and a woman sacrificing the rest of her life to act in the stead of the man who she loved and who loved her. All that stuff is gone. It's if you stick with the original story, Captain Marvel is an amazing story.
Yeah.
But they had to shit it. They had to shit on it and
They
destroy it.
can't stick with the story, and I'm telling you, that is the one Marvel movie, at least at that time of the decade-long one, I could not sit through it. I walked out before she even got her quote-unquote superpowers. Like, she had some shitty abilities.
I didn't bother. It just
Well,
it looked boring.
What's
It just-
funny
it
is
didn't look like
Captain
there was a
Marvel.
story there.
The story
and
is
if you
about-
go back and
look at-
read some of the stuff when Carol was still Warbird doing what was it, New Avengers and Secret Avengers, I think.
Yeah.
Back when Frank Cho was allowed to draw her, like, she was a really cool, multidimensional, flawed character. She's in the Air Force. She's a great pilot. She's also alcoholic. That was one of the things that she and Tony had, in common. And she had father issues and whatnot. She was a much more nuanced character before Kelly Sue DeConnick got a hold of her and then stripped away everything that made her a unique individual. And now you got this monolithic, for lack of a better term, space fascist.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, again,
Yeah.
Like, and
the-
you know that shit's on like volume 11, 12, 13 now because they keep relaunching it because they'll get to like issue 12 or 20 or something like that,
Well, we
and
know
the
they-
sales
they-
are just
falls off the
tanked.
they can't help themselves, and they rebooted that fucking thing and gave her, I don't know,
Yeah.
like 12 or 13 different series, and they all keep flopping. They have to end them because sales
Yeah.
are
It's because
shit
they're
on
not.
those
They don't
books.
allow her to be a real person.
No,
You know, they don't
it's-
allow her to
it's-
be a real
character
character.
Yeah, we know it's all about agenda bullshit because that's what they fucking love, you know. And again, like I said, family rented it during the holidays, and I was kind of like forced to sit through it. And the bits that I saw of Captain Marvel, I went to go to the theater. I forgot what movie I saw, but I couldn't sit through it because the acting was horrible. The fucking no chemistry between the actors. The script was shit. Everything, it just felt so flat. It felt like a CW show. Is what it
Jude
felt
Law
like.
carried that movie. He carried that movie.
I
I
barely
mean,
was the
Jude
most
Law is
interesting
usually pretty
character
good
in
in
the movie.
whatever he
Yeah.
does.
Well, there's another political message that's woven into that story too. I don't know if you picked up on it, but the whole Israel-Palestine dynamic, right? So the
Nope, didn't see it.
okay, so check it out. So think about it. The Kree are the intergalactic authoritarians that want you to adhere to their lawful good, right? For your own good, you need to adhere to their way of life, right? If you disagree with them, they're going to dominate you, right? But the Skrull, they're just misunderstood. They're just looking for a new home world. They're just trying to exist.
That's not the Skrull in the Marvel universe. The
I know,
Skrull
but that's
are
what
like
that's
sneaky,
how they portrayed
conniving,
them in the movie. They
shape-shifting
portrayed them
assholes.
They
Yeah.
portrayed them as being misunderstood,
No,
and
I
they
know.
actually just wanted to escape the authoritarian Kree, and they completely made an Israel-Palestine dynamic. Right? That's exactly it is almost a
Amen.
perfect overlay. So
Yeah.
there's
It's-
so much crap woven into that movie. It's multi-layered bullshit.
Well, that's what it is. It's bullshit. It's crap. Nobody
I
likes
just,
it.
the trailer did not make it look good, so I didn't go see it. End of story. Like,
Yeah.
if you can't sell me with the trailer,
Yeah. Plus Sam Jackson. That's how he lost his eye.
okay,
was
that
stupid.
degrades his character so fucking horrendously. I mean, this
was
fucking,
infuriating.
super spy, badass, strutting around motherfucker, right? Oh, he lost his eye to a fucking alien that
Kitty
looks like a
cat.
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck off, right out of here with that shit.
Dude,
Uh-uh.
when I heard that, I just couldn't stop laughing. It's not really, like, dude, pure shit. And I'm with you, Luke. I hated how they represented the Skrull and in the MCU. I think it's just terrible. And even again, you get that actor Ben Mendelsohn. What the fuck is his last name?
Mendelsohn.
Mendelsohn. Does anybody
I'm
know?
tired of these motherfucking space cats scratching on my motherfucking eyes.
Right?
But anyway, that one dude's a good actor, and you cover him up completely, and you pussified all of them. And again, that they tried to attach them now to the Disney Plus shit. Why? And they really gave them up. Like it's fucking horrible. They look so stupid. It feels like a CW thing that they're doing with all this stuff. All right, throw it out the window. Who gives a shit? Start from scratch. The only thing that I think works for what they've been doing, I'd say the What If episode with Doctor Strange. That's I think the best thing they've done in a very long time. The rest of the MCU shit I think is it's falling apart. They need Spider-Man. If they fuck up Spider-Man, they're done. Just pack up, go home.
I honestly will say that I enjoyed Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man better than any of the other ones. His Peter Parker was too much of a hipster for me,
Yeah.
but those movies, like him tinkering around, making his web shooters and exploding in his face, like him being the scientist, not just like Tony Stark's little lackey, and like Andrew Garfield's tall and lanky, like Spider-Man's supposed to be. Tom Holland is kind of short and evenly proportioned.
But Tom Holland, fun fact, is a legit acrobat though.
Yeah.
He is actually
Okay.
Yeah,
he's
he does-
actually acrobatic. He can do jump flips and stuff for real.
Well,
Okay.
that's a gymnast.
Well, that's
so, like,
cool.
Yeah,
I just wish he was a little bit taller.
Yeah.
I wish
Yeah.
he was a baller. Wish he
Well,
had
you-
girls. With
Oh my God! Damn it,
He was
Scotsman!
You'll
I
never
hate
find,
you because that
Rabbit in a hat,
small
yeah.
snippet of that fucking song is going to be stuck in my
and
head.
a 6'4" Impala.
Yeah, because Tom Holland's maybe 5'6", maybe 5'7", and they
Yeah.
try to give him some lifts, and they go, "Oh, he's 5'8". He is not 5'8". He's a little fucking dude. Garfield,
Well,
I think Garfield's like around 5'10", 5'11".
Yeah, he's closer to 6.
Is he? But anyway, like I said, he has the look, like it works. And
Yeah,
I think,
well,
like you
yeah,
said,
it's proportions.
In costume, like the Amazing Spider-Man 2, that costume looked great. That opening when he's like falling out of the sky, and you just swing him in the city, and then like he stops. What's his face? Paul Giamatti. Like that stuff looked great. All of it worked. They fucked up with Electro. If they didn't do Jim Carrey from the Batman movies, if they played up Electro in a better way, it could have worked. That's
Yeah, if they had
really
left the
fucked
Green
up.
Goblin out of it,
That too.
yeah, that would have worked a lot better, and just like had like an end credit scene, and then not made the Green Goblin look like a fucking cancer patient losing all of his hair.
Dude.
No, I'm
He
serious.
really
What a
did. He
terrible
really-
design for that
God,
character.
he
Like,
was
what the
terrible.
fuck are you
Awful.
doing?
Absolutely awful.
I'm
Yeah.
like an orange
Yeah.
goblin.
And like I said too, and the Jamie Foxx thing as Electro was just plain on, just stupid. It was absolutely stupid. That nerdy fucking cornball cheese dick stuff that they did like in the early '90s with when let's make a superhero movie. Like they just purposely fucked it up. And why would you do that?
Well, there were a
Why
lot.
would you do that?
Again, the studio. The studio always fucks it up. It fucked up Spider-Man 3. It fucked up Amazing Spider-Man 2. I'm really hoping it doesn't fuck up, the next Spider-Man movie. But I mean, hoping. I use that term loosely.
Yeah. Well, from what
I
it
am
looks like,
not
what
invested.
it looks like, we don't know if what's fully going on with the Doctor Strange aspect of that. And I keep getting told that the What If series, they said it's canon and it's going to affect the MCU movies. So if they do that, again, would you have enough time to explain it properly? Because people who haven't seen the Disney Plus, if they go with that Doctor Strange storyline and they put it into this, it's not going to make sense fully. People are going to be like, what? Why would you do that? Like, because again, like there's like an eviler version of there's this.
I mean, that's the reason for everything now. Is your hero acting strange? Are they acting out of character? Chances are they might be from an evil universe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope they don't go that route. I'd rather him actually be Mephisto. That would make more sense.
Well, the showrunner for WandaVision had no fucking
idea.
clue who Mephisto was, and they're trying to do Wanda and Vision's kids.
Yeah.
No idea who Mephisto was until they were doing the press junket.
We have
Nobody
Sam
does any
Raimi,
research anymore.
but
They don't
Sam
care
Raimi
about the press affair.
Sam Raimi knows these characters, and he
does.
He's doing the Doctor Strange 2 movie, the Multiverse of Madness.
Oh, he is.
Yes. So this is actually his
Oh, I
fourth
know that.
Marvel movie. Three Spider-Men and now this Doctor Strange. And I think they finished filming it, so it's like all post-production shit now. And they said that there's going to be a lot that's involved in there, shit that's tied into the Spider-Man movie. So, and especially if they're going with that Wanda thing at the end credits of her stupid series, that she's reading through like that dark book and she's mastering these spells. It should consume her a little bit. She should start to get more fucking evil with that amount of power. The thing that they're afraid of, the Scarlet Witch isn't necessarily
No
a
more
superhero.
mutants.
Yeah, she's not a superhero. She's not a good character. So if they want to do that, and that's how they're going to spin the X-Men into all this shit, I'm okay with that. But you better have
that
a
totally
rock
works.
solid story. Yeah, you need a rock solid story on this.
Well, and don't don't use the X-Men as pawns. Just let them be characters. Tell a good story and let them be the characters that they are. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because there's a lot going on. They have potential to do a lot of stuff. Right now, you need writers who they can tie their shit together in a proper way, because I like that they're starting to push away Carol Danvers completely, because they know they can't dump another $1 billion into the box office and go, it's the fans. They went out
Who
and
knew
saw
that
it.
Captain Marvel
also,
was radioactive? What?
Yeah. I mean, Brie Larson did not do that movie
Nuclear.
any fucking favors.
Nope.
No, she didn't. Like, anybody that might have been on the fence probably was turned off and decided to not go see that movie because she was just so fucking abrasive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had people come into the shop and be like, "Yeah, I don't really care. I mean, I don't really care for that actress." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
I don't need to see that movie. I never want to see that movie. My favorite scene is when Thanos punched her off screen.
Oh,
into the
dude.
stars.
I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I'm not proud of it, but I'm sort of proud of it. I'm not proud of it, but I'll say I'm a little proud of it. I actually cheered out loud in the theater when that happened, and
A lot of
I
people
did
did
too.
actually.
I'm not
There
sorry.
was an applause.
I'm not sorry. I was so excited for that
The
moment.
theater I was in, it was me and 3 other people.
Hmm.
And they were all and everyone else was kind of like stunned, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like practically standing up applauding.
Yeah.
Holy shit, you thought I was in a Lowe's theater. But anyway, it's get rid of that character. They fucked her up. They fucked her up big time anyway. You can't bank on her. She's not going to be the leader. And they're trying to in the What If series. They tried to pull her in a couple of times. Holy shit, boy, they screwed that up. Although I do like the last What If episode they did, because they had an What If Ultron one, and they're tying him into the multiverse. It looks like.
I hear they're doing one. What if Thanos asked Captain Marvel to smile more? I think that one's gonna
Still is
gonna be a big one.
Oh, if I had a
Horrendous.
soundbite, I'd play it right now. Was that a personal attack?
Thank you
my
very much.
Thank you very much. It wasn't made for you.
No.
Oh, that's why I didn't see it.
Well, okay. Why say that? Why say that? It's not made for you. Okay, yeah.
40-year-old guy has to say.
But you know what was made for you?
Okay.
These great projects here by some
That's
very
right.
talented creators. And Chris, again, let the people know about this project, because I think this thing looks great. I know you're a first-time creator in the crowdfunding scene, but you are a very hard worker. I know for a fact this book is completed, so this man will be delivering. So make sure to look at all this great stuff. Chris is going to tell you about the project now, but I think it looks absolutely amazing. But yeah, give him a rundown. Give him a little pitch.
Sweet. Sure. It's a epic fantasy comic book series, starting with this first book here. It's all full color, 50 pages. It's got a lot of kind of interesting themes in it. Everything from basically what the triumphs and horrors of freedom are versus at the expense of comfort. About leaving, I guess, innocence, discovering kind of what an ultimate power really does to people.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of action. If you like ultra-violence, it's in there. It's basically a Saturday morning cartoon or a 90s anime with some gruesome stuff in it. So
You're hitting all the right buttons for me, dude.
Excellent, man. Dude. Yeah, like I said, this looks like it's gonna branch out into be a very big story, and the kind of the backstory on these characters in the world you kind of created, like you said, it's it has those elements of Dungeons and Dragons where there's just a whole lot. This is a very big universe, a very big world that you kind of put together here, and like I said, man, you got very talented people working on it. I think the project looks really beautiful. But your trailer is amazing too. We'll get to that in a minute. But look at some of this stuff, and he's getting closer to his goal. He's less than $500 away, it looks like. So let's make this happen. He's got 28 days.
Can you scroll back up to that picture real quick, Homer?
The Genzo Man one?
That right there. That's like high fantasy meets anime, dude. That's really cool.
Oh yeah, dude.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Beautiful stuff.
initially wanted to make an anime before I went into comics because I loved like Record of Lodos and I loved the like Ninja Scroll. I mean that was an Alfred Hitchcock camera moment for me.
Oh,
the
Ninja Scroll, dude.
The Tasai scene. Don't get it through your mind that I wouldn't mind, and I'm not going to finish that.
That movie was so damn good. I remember when I was like in high school, I think when that thing came out. And a friend lent it to me. I was like, "Holy shit!"
Dude, when Jubei loses his mind and he yells "Gamma!" and he starts running out. Oh my god, dude! Still gives me chills.
Your golden hill.
Dude, so much great stuff. But yeah. I mean,
Covers
again,
are
that's
great.
Yeah, we got inspired by a lot of cool stuff, and you're gonna start seeing those kind of elements. I think in a lot of the projects that we're creating. Just again, not even if we're directly influenced or not. We have that kind of what's the word I'm looking for?
Je ne sais quoi.
That sensibility for sure of, all right, we could tell a damn good story. We could put some grotesque stuff in there, or we could be a little bit more real in certain elements. We could go there. We're not worried about someone's going to be ultra offended by a certain thing. No, tell your story. Make sure your characters are true to the story, who they are in this world, and I think it's just be genuine with them, and people are going to resonate with those characters. Make the villain as villainous as you need him to be in the story. If he has those elements that you want to show the humanity side of him as well, you could go there, but you need put those certain elements in there. You want characters that are well rounded, not just we need a fill in the blank here and throw that character. No, we're doing something I think a little more special.
We got a gap. We got a plot hole here. We need a token character. Let's go. Lightning round. Come on.
Yeah. We need a ginger. We need a ginger.
Okay. Here, we'll fill it in with a ginger, and in 2 episodes, we'll put in a black character. Don't worry. It'll be fun.
Because the black character has more soul than the ginger.
Easy peasy.
We'll just replace him. No one will even notice.
Yeah.
Man.
Well, when I was working on this,
Yeah.
a 30-year-old story.
I'm just thinking of several books that came to mind when you said that. Anyway, moving on.
Fill in the blank.
No. These covers are amazing. Is this a pinup? Is this a card? What is this?
Yeah, this is one of the trading cards for an add-on perk. And what I did was I created little kind of character bio cards with pronunciation guides, because it's the theme, the overall motif is very Irish and Welsh mythology. So we all know how Irish names brutalize the Roman alphabet.
Silent D's and H's and
Wonderfully
J's
so.
and Look up the word party in Scottish Gaelic. It's Keely. It's not spelled anything like that.
Holy hell.
Yeah. So yeah, and on top of that, we tossed in a 9th card. That's kind of our. Let's see if I don't have it here. It's a bonus card where it's got a little translator on it with like a ancient language, and throughout the comic you'll see these ancient ruins from a civilization that was obliterated, and you could actually translate what's on the statues, or the different remnants of what's left behind. And some of the characters will actually speak this. If you don't have the card, it's cool. You get the C3P or the R2D2 Chewbacca kind of thing going. But if you do get the card, you can actually translate what they're saying, and it's like, oh, this is because this was based off of
awesome.
Yeah, it was based off of a game, and I'm using the game's language. Like, it's a tabletop RPG, so it's like, here you go.
It's a cool little mechanic to add, and it immerses the reader. I dig it.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. And that's what Chris said too. He said that he was developing his own game, and he was using the local people in the library as guinea pigs to kind of flesh out what he was doing and how he was making that game. I thought it was funny but awesome.
Hey man, you gotta find your test audience where you can sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, like, hey, pronounce this word, and they're like, I can't even. Okay, I need to change it. All right.
I love to see that in books and entertainment, because then, like, when you stop reading or watching or whatever, you go do something else, and then you think with those words. I don't know. Does it happen to you? Like when there are like particular words of that universe that you only use in that context, and then you keep using it like in your head.
Yeah, I call
They
my
become
son
part of
Jedi
your
all
head
the time,
canon?
dude.
Right.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
love that because that's like, oh, I'm really into this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Connected to the world, to the universe.
Yeah.
Sure. And yeah, I do want to play the trailer because I think this thing looks amazing. Really well done. Check this out. You guys can all hear it, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
We were all innocent once. That time is no more. The illusions of safety and assurance are inexorably dispelled by experience. On the world of Asperia, the children of the gods were torn from their sanctuary of a blissful ignorance and unchallenged dogma. Eventually, everyone must grow up, even the eternally young. A single act of defiance set events in motion that would shatter the very foundation of existence. As the conflagration of a great war burned through the lands, unlikely allies rose from the ashes to defy extinction. The angered gods sought to rid the world of a blight that had befell their flocks. This infection was an unforgivable sin, the true knowledge of creation. Their wrath was cruel and merciless. These are the tales of the great war that destroyed our world, and of the heroes that led us to new lands beyond it. Infinito Chronicles, the War of the Trees.
Beautiful trailer. This thing looks amazing. So yeah, if you haven't yet, again, consider backing this one. You picked up some. That's awesome.
Oh,
Hell
thank
yeah,
you.
man.
Red Gaze, I gotta say, man, you've not had any competition for voiceover in Comicsgate trailers until now.
No, that's not true. Matt
You
Tobor, Planet Tobor, he's got it going on.
Oh yeah.
Well, Matt's a legit voice actor, but I'm saying like that's a legit good voiceover right there.
Oh
That
yeah.
was a great
Sweet.
trailer. Beautifully
Yeah.
done.
Hell yeah,
It's
man.
that's Chris Testa. He's a British voiceover artist. He worked on video games.
Oh, excellent.
He's in Dark Souls 2. You might have remembered him from a certain vampire series with a certain sword that sucks out souls. But
Get out of town. Who was he in Soul Reaver?
Way Victus! I'm not sure. I know that Simon Templeman sounds exactly like him.
Yeah,
So
it's very similar.
there might be some. I'm not quite sure. I know he was in a Lego game as well. But yeah, he's been
Awesome.
around. He's an
Damn.
awesome actor. So
That's
Hell yeah.
awesome. No,
Yeah,
it definitely
that's killer.
lent a lot of gravitas to it. Well done.
Oh hell yeah, man.
Yeah, beautiful intonation, beautiful
Yeah. Chris, a
enunciation.
side note, I met Michael Bell, the voice of Raziel.
nice.
Very cool dude. Nice as hell too. I had done a piece of Raziel and I had it at that convention. And I gave him a stack of them to sign. He's like, "Oh, Vin, can I get some more of those? These are fantastic." So yeah, man, no problem.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, and he also he had the floppy versions of for Through the Woods, and he really enjoyed it. He goes, I read them on the plane on the way home. Damn good job.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
That's what I mean. We got good people out there. But yeah, Simon Templeman, I think that dude's voiceover work is like wow, next level. And
Yeah.
again, he's a smaller guy. He looks like a kind of skinny frame on him, and that voice is so booming, so big. Dude, his cane is fantastic.
Hell yeah. Yeah. That game alone, the first Legacy of Kain Blood Omen there that was on the PS1,
Oh, yeah.
it's fully narrated. It's all in first person. So even all the items, like you pick up Napraptor's head and he does the, alas, poor Naraptor, I knew him well.
Yeah.
Well, not really.
Nice.
Yeah, that stuff's great. If you're not familiar with the series, go look up at least like the cinematics and the story of it. Well worth it, because like the writing that went into the series was really amazing as well. There were some talented people from comics and movies that I think worked on those scripts. Amy Hennig was also involved in that. She's from the Uncharted series as well, but it was Blood Omen and all those games that I think she got more of like her chops down. And yeah, like I said, there's talented people out there, and that's why I like talking about video games, comics, movies, all that stuff, because we're all in that kind of realm anyway. We all dig something along those lines, or we're inspired by stuff like that, anime, manga.
I miss video games. I never get to play them anymore.
Dude, tell me about it.
Right?
I had one sitting here for like a year and a half. I put it on. I'm like, all right, I made some time for myself. Let me get into it. I played like an hour, and the next time I touched it again was maybe 4 months later. I'm like,
Full
where was I?
Before Vinny sent me the link to this stream, I'm not even kidding you. I just installed a brand new Minecraft server, and I was about ready to go in. literally about ready to log in, and I see the link pop up, boink, and I'm like, I gotta go with Vinny.
Yeah.
You know,
Minecraft can wait. I mean, it's not like
the thing about it is, whenever I play video games, at least last time I played video games, it's like, okay, I could be doing so many different things. I could be drawing, I could be working on my stories, I could be, reading comics. I've got so many comics to read.
Oh my God, yeah. I got piles of them here, and again, it's mostly the ones that I've gotten off of crowdfunding, because I pretty much stopped almost altogether on the mainstream. There's 1 or 2 books I might go in and grab, and it's for specific reasons. If I really like an artist's work and I'm like, oh, they just did a new series, I'll pick it up or give it a chance. But Marvel and DC, no, not really.
No, there's plenty of stuff still outside of Marvel and DC. Hell, there's still stuff outside of like Dark Horse and Boom and Image. Yeah. They're the ones that just dominate previews right now. That's why I always do like a deep dive in previews. I look for those small ads that are about, yay big. They've got a little thumbnail and they got a quick little write-up. That small image of the cover. If it can grab my eye and make me read that description, and then the description sounds interesting enough, fuck it, I'll try it, even if it's on issue 2 or 3. See if I can get the other ones.
And that's it. Like you said, these things, like they're dominated by this stupid mainstream shit. And it's funny because they already have their marketing machine. They have all this stuff. The little guys are the ones that, again, and I used to be friends with that family. The ones who run Diamond, the Juppies, but they don't listen to people. They don't give a shit. And listen, they could have saved or fixed the comic book industry. And we're just talking in general now. They have the money. They have the talent. They know the talent. I know, like, his son's kind of running around all the conventions all the time, picking up original artwork, buying old books. He tries to find the graded ones.
See, that's the thing. I think they got caught up in that, and they stopped caring.
Let me finish, because here's the thing. Because I was in a couple of conversations with them at some shows, and afterwards too, and he was going around with another guy big dude, that he came from kind of our side of it as well, like more of like the fans and a little bit of a creator himself on certain things. But he started working for them, and they put him in a certain position, and he was trying to be like, get into his ear and like, all right, this is what we need to do. And they were coming close and thinking about even making maybe their own comic or something. Now, with the money that they have and the shit, all the contacts, they could have done their own comic book company. You pull some of the big names that they know, that they're good friends with, you pull them into this company, you get some of the best talent, you start to create your own universe of stuff. One,
you pay people appropriately for the talent that they have.
Exactly. Why? Because you're saving money now, because you're your own distributor. You don't have to go anywhere else. So they could have started to grow this thing in a proper way and give new talent a chance. They didn't do this, because for someone who goes, oh, I love comics, we don't want to see comics get destroyed. Well, they did the opposite. They helped destroy comics, okay? Let's be crystal clear about that. Because you had the funding, you have the connections, and you have people who really liked you. Pay them appropriately, build a fucking proper company. They didn't want to do that.
I do find it funny that after they basically cut and run on the entire industry, they tried to do like a damage control, like goodwill tour. You know what I mean? It's just they shut down and nope, you've paid for product, but we're not going to ship it out to you because reasons. It's like, okay, thanks for fucking over the shops that are still open and able to do curbside. Yeah, assholes.
Well, this is what I'm saying too, man. They fucked up on so many levels, and they helped destroy the industry along with people like your Kelly Sues and all that shit. The
having to buy like fucking 50 of an issue to get like a variant. Oh, don't even get me motherfucking started on that shit.
It's pretty retarded, pretty damn retarded. But
it's, you guys, it is so hard sometimes because I love my comic shop. I grew up in that comic shop. I've been shopping there since I was 10, and watching the stuff that comes out, and like I've got to try to be chipper about some of this shit. I'm like, what do you recommend? We've got this Weapon X trade from 1994. We've got this classic story over here. We've got these awesome back issues.
Luke is literally like someone out of a movie who's trying to go like, all right, we have the really good product is under the table, and he whips out his phone and he's like, here's Indiegogo. And he's like going through it, and he's like,
see, and that's the thing. What I would love is for us to have some kind of a diamond, like a previews magazine of our own for like indie books, because that's the reason why I do the deep dive and previews, because those dudes those people, they're taking a chance, they're paying their money, they're taking a ride on the fucking previews tilt-a-whirl, hoping that shops will see their shit so they can get it picked up. You know what I mean? So they can put their orders in. And that's we've kind of done that with Indiegogo. That's what we do now, except the audience comes to us. I wish there was a way to get that in the comic shops, because I have customers that come in that have been buying comics by writing 3 pages of handwritten order out of previews for the last 30 years. They don't internet. You know what I mean? But they love comics. They buy a shit ton of indie comics. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They try new and different things because they love comics. So that's why Brian Polito is brilliant, because he does the Prestige one, and then he splits it in half, and then he does it in previews. That way people are still getting, but it's a recognizable character, to be fair.
Well, yeah. See, that's the thing. He was smart about that, because when you have a character who's established, people know who she is, and then he decided to do crowdfunding with her.
Well, that's because all the different.
He's able to grab the audiences from all different places, and that's the good thing, because people are going to flock to him anyway. Because if they couldn't get her for maybe a short amount of time, couldn't get her in comic shops, or he started doing the advertisements in there about the crowdfunding, so. He had a great strategy, and that's why it's working so damn well for him. Which again,
he built his audience, man. He built his audience.
Compromising. He keeps the sexy outfit. She's still badass.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It doesn't change anything about her to woke her up. You know what I mean? So people are buying it because that's what they know.
Exactly.
Well, it's Fiend Nation. Like he writes his stories. Brian writes his stories for him and for Fiend Nation.
Well, see, and that's why, like, we know that a lot of names are coming over to crowdfunding. The smart ones are doing it in a proper way. The dumb ones don't know what they're doing, and they're just kind of like, they're skittish. They still want to do some work for the mainstream, so they won't attach to any groups or anything like that. But at the same time, if you have a story to tell and you have characters that are amazing, why don't you bank on yourself? Get it out there. Let your fan base know what you're doing. You don't have to be attached to anything. You could just go, all right, here's my stuff. Put out a newsletter type thing, or some chain email thing, whatever. There's so many different ways of doing it, because they have a built-in audience, and that's the thing that I'm almost laughing at, because I know, like, if I had done more mainstream or more notable stuff that I could actually put my name on, I know, like, my fan base would be even bigger. I love the fan base I have, but like they're not using their strengths, and they get skittish and scared. Is what I've been seeing. You know, it's
Well, you know, that
mind-boggling.
steady paycheck versus taking a chance, man. You know, it's
Yeah, but here's the
it's
thing.
that working on
This-
established characters versus skinning the motherfucking game. You know what I
Well,
mean?
this-
From
steady
an artist
paycheck-
perspective, though, Vinny, think of it this way also.
Mhm.
Imposter syndrome. Hardcore imposter syndrome
You're right.
kicks in.
You're right.
When you got to jump out there, you got no safety net. It's all on you to be the marketer, the salesperson,
do
the
or
customer
die.
service, the
Yeah.
artist, the business person, all
Oh.
rolled into one.
Trust me, brother. I know.
You
Because,
know
like
it.
I said, I was involved in big stuff, but it was behind the scenes stuff. You know, when I was working with Todd and all that kind of shit,
Yeah.
some of the covers and things that I did, they didn't get as big as I think they could have been or should have been. And again, my opportunities got taken from me. But that's how the industry is. There are a bunch of fucking snakes and backstabbers. So I banked on myself. I said, "Fuck it," because I know what I'm worth. I know what I brought to the table at these other companies that I worked at. I know
Yeah.
how much I
Well,
brought in
and
for them.
You
So-
know what you're capable of.
Exactly,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that's
you
the
gotta
thing.
clear
Like, if I'm in their position, pull the trigger, go for it. But like you said, imposter syndrome, they pussy out. But the other thing I was going to say is the that steady paycheck isn't a steady paycheck anymore. It's shit. They cut the pay on many people. I know someone who used to work for Marvel. He left because the money wasn't coming in anymore. They kept
They
cutting
can't
his-
afford. Yeah.
they kept cutting his job as well. So what do you think's going to happen? It's again, this industry's falling to shit. We heard the lefties who destroyed it crying about it now. They were laughing in our faces. Don't buy
What
our blanks.
happened?
Yeah, all that crap. Okay. Well, no one did, and no one's doing it. So now they're sitting there going, yeah, it's a shame. We don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on? You know what's going on. You're the horrible people who destroyed the fucking industry.
You know, a little
Jesus.
thing that hurts my soul every day of my life. It hurts my soul knowing the guy who taught me how to ink, Marlo, Extreme Studios inker.
Yep.
He is a nurse right now. He's no longer in
Oh.
comics. One of the best inkers I've
Damn.
ever seen. I was his apprentice for almost a decade and a half, and now
Damn.
I talked to him the other day. He's a lab tech and / nurse now.
Got bills to pay, man. Got to support the fam.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's the
That's
thing.
heartbreaking.
The editor
It's just-
stopped
it's
sending
a
him
sad
work.
thing.
The editor contacts he had at all the different everywhere are all gone now. So the work started to dry up, and he started looking elsewhere. He did a little bit of concept art and this and that, and the transition between the two, and he's fully into nursing now. And I told him, I'm like, look, dude, I can pull you back into this place, into this realm if you want. And he's like, yeah, we should do that, but he's just stuck right now. You know what
Yep.
I mean? And,
Well, I mean,
it
when you go to
kills
school-
me.
Yeah,
kills me.
because he's a nurse, like a registered nurse, right?
Yeah.
So he went to school for however fucking long he had to. I mean, that school is no joke either. I mean, that's
Simultaneously while inking comics.
Yeah.
holy
Right?
shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
RNs pay pretty well though.
yeah.
Well, he's not an
Yeah.
RN. He's not RN. I don't know if he's an LVN or if he's somewhere in the mid-step in between, but he's a functioning nurse. But there's many levels of nurses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Of course, man. But yeah, and that's gonna be
kills my
happening.
soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, even also on the customer side, I mean, as much as it's depressing to see these masters losing out because an industry betrayed them and kicked them out, like I was seriously depressed for a long time as all of my hobbies were invaded, co-opted, and I was told that I wasn't welcome there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
Screw you, Dungeons and Dragons, orcs are now racist. Get out, you ciswhite. Like, what the hell? Like, I'm a nerd. Like, I get shit on by the jocks when I was younger. Now I'm getting
dumb shit.
Yeah. And,
So
and well,
now-
that's it, man. They're eating each other everywhere because, like you said, they poisoned all these businesses. That's why what we're doing here, when we find good people, let's make sure to keep pushing them. Let's get more eyes on these campaigns because this is what we have right now.
Yep.
This is our marketing machine. We have social media. We have word of mouth. We have these fantastic people in chat like all the time. Again, everyone here has been fantastic. I thank you, up, down, left, and right. You are the best because without you guys, we can't do what we're doing right now. And what we want to do is tell great stories. We want to get these amazing projects in your hands, and we're doing that. I did it with 5 campaigns already. 6 is coming even closer to getting done. Like I said, we there's a lot of great stuff happening. I have at least 2 or 3 planned out what my next projects are going to be. Some of them already have finished pencil pages on them. This is the fun thing about what we're doing. We're creating a lot of great stuff, and I think we have a brand new legacy that we're putting out there for you guys and girls. So that's why we said the more you can support, the better it is for everyone, and you're going to get amazing product in your hands. People who care, people who give you quality. Because I even when I've gone to a comic shop to pick up extra backboards and stuff, I'm flipping through some of their books. 90% of their books, the paper quality on the cover alone is like toilet paper. It's shit. It's garbage. We got the best quality stuff here. Like you could hear it, man. It sounds like a big chunk of cardboard. That's what you got to do. You got to give people the best.
And with Vinny's books, you need to make sure you got pages that are thick enough so they don't stick together.
Gloss finish.
Because all the hot ladies, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm getting at.
Yes.
Yes.
Hard-boiled. Yes, City of Venus 2 is the next project after the Pirate book. So that's coming. That's going to be 50 pages, and it's going to be absolute insanity in there. There's going to be a lot of crazy shit that you were not expecting. Because that's how I roll. I'm going to give you guys just a damn good experience. But,
and that's what we're looking for, man. Good experience, good story, right?
Absolutely, man. And the story with that, I think, is really cool. And a lot of people, they don't know what it is yet. There's a few that had their theories, they had their ideas. I'm like, nope, not even close.
Well, good. That means you engage the audience that they're excited for the next one. They're theorizing,
Yes.
Hell yeah, that's what you want.
Oh yeah. So and trust me, I love it though. I love when people are trying to come up with a theory too. I've had a conversation with somebody else they were like, okay, no, I think this is what's gonna happen. That character, this is. I was just sitting back going, okay, just listening, and then I'm like, sorry, but I like where your head was going though. I do like some of the things that they were saying, but I'm like, that's it's gonna be going in another direction entirely, but it's gonna be big and it's gonna be awesome. All right, who's using a vibrator?
Who turned out?
God damn it! Every time I use it's an electric eraser.
Right. That's how they call them now.
Hold on, hold it up again. Let's see.
You gonna erase your shame?
Okay.
What the?
It's an awfully small tip on there.
See, eraser. See, eraser. Oh my God! Everybody's a fucking 5-year-old on the internet. I swear to God.
Erase me harder, Daddy.
All dildos are
Beg for it.
All dildos are made of rubber. If I grab any dildo in the store and I rub it against the pencil, it will erase it.
I mean, it'll probably take the paper off, honestly, but
Has this been tested?
no idea.
Imagine bringing that into school.
Oh boy.
Here's another one. This one actually broke, and I had to fix it.
We're gonna need a video series on this.
Luke, I'd like to have you answer this question on the board,
Yeah.
please. Can't teach. Got a moment. Sorry. I got a full pocket, if you know what I'm saying.
He's like, bring that up here. You'll get it back at the end of the week.
Sound like a helicopter. Jeez. Get to the chopper.
The Airwolf theme starts to play.
And that's definitely it. You're definitely going to have your female art teachers. They were like, come over here. You'll get it back at the end of the week. Not the end of the day, the end of the week.
You're really fulfilling my Ernest Borgnine fantasies.
Oh, shit. But speaking of other great books that are very, very exciting for people.
That was a
we have
beautifully awkward segue. Nicely done.
You're welcome.
This excites everyone, and so does the Red Gaze.
There you go. That's a better one.
The gaze agenda.
That was a good one. I appreciate it. And I love exciting people, especially between the legs.
There you go.
But hell yeah, if you haven't checked out this epic space fantasy, do it. It's just gone to print, so the books are hopefully printing as we speak, or they're in a backlog, whatever they do at those printing places. But yeah, everything's ready to go. Every single perk and side item and extra, all if it's not already here at my house, it's been ordered and it's on the way. Yeah, don't miss it, man, because it's not. It's probably going to close out completely around November. Especially if you want T-shirts or anything like that, those tiers are going to be going away very, very soon.
Yeah, so you jump on it fast.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, because that's what you got to do with some of these products. Again, we have to put orders in. In order to get a fair deal on a lot of things as well. But yeah. And these shirts look amazing. They look so fucking good. So get your hands on it.
Yeah, and actually, I should probably. I mean, if I wasn't so lazy, I would have updated the art on the campaign because everything's kind of been retouched. Everything looks so much better, now.
Beautiful, man.
Oh,
And that's what we like to hear. And that's the thing. We keep upgrading stuff. We keep doing more stuff with the campaigns, with the artwork, prints, cards, all that great stuff. Making sure everyone gets what they want, and it's beautiful quality.
Hell yeah, and we also have black and white editions available. Also, if you get any of the Sirens of Sunsworn or Total Onslaught tiers, black and white edition will be coming with that as well.
Oh yeah, yeah. Get the perks.
I'm digging the whole black and white tier trend in campaigns. Because, I mean, I don't get me wrong, color comics are great, but I love seeing the black and white art line work of the artists.
Line work.
I got nothing but love for colorists, but sometimes I love seeing that line work. The sharp contrast of the black and white. Does it read without the colors?
I'm in an odd spot
How does it read?
where I both respect you and hate you at the same time because I'm a colorist and an inker.
Well, I mean, it's of course, man.
I do
one
it all
man
too,
army
buddy,
over there.
So.
Yeah.
But trust me though, some days I'm like, I just want to ink. I want to get those beautiful, nice lines down. And other days I'm like, all right, I want to go Frazetta with my color, and I want people to be pulled into this world in that way as well. So
want the tones and all that vibrancy. No, I hear you, dude.
For sure, man. Yeah. I mean, Carla, you got to be the same way, right? I mean, you do everything as well. Like, look at these beautiful cards that she did.
Hells yes.
She's got amazing line work in here. The colors, oh my god, the colors just pop. They look like, something it's alive. It's in your face.
Hey, girl, look at them booties.
She's hot.
AAT.
Damn,
the process is chaos, but
process is.
Frankie thought someone was brushing their teeth. See? There's someone who lives in Ashland.
Frankie, you are the purest one of us all.
Isn't he?
Are you sure about that?
He's a
in this regard, maybe. I don't know.
He's good. He's good. But yeah, again, back these beautiful books.
I love Carla's manga style, man. I like it.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you want to see more of her beautiful work? It's also going to be in Witch Hunter. She got a backup story in here, but she's also doing the colors on this project. Her husband's writing this, and you have Javier from 656 who's doing the interior artwork. Beautiful project. Again,
I'm blessing now. Thank you, guys.
Witch Hunter was actually one of the first books that I ever showcased on my channel to promote. I wasn't even really promoting books at that point, but Jason, reached out to me. He was like, "Hey, Carla and John are looking for a show," and I was like, fuck it, why not? And now I have a show called New Book Who Dis. So you started something, so thank you.
Beautiful.
Innovative title.
You guys are awesome. Thank you so much.
It's very internet.
And Luke is an excellent host, by the way.
Thanks, Red. I appreciate that, man.
Dude, Luke, you're awesome, brother. That's what I said. I wanted you back on as well. It's been a little while since you came on. I'm like, yeah, dude, let's hang. Yeah, man. You know your shit. You know about comics. And
I love this stuff, man.
Yeah,
and I love this scene.
You've been a huge supporter too of so many different projects. You're doing artwork now too. I mean, all the draw along stuff you've been doing.
Yeah.
And you're growing too, which is great. We're all trying to have fun here. We're having a good time, and that's how it should be. That's why we kick out all the other shit. Like I don't deal with drama people and all those other crazy nuts. I don't give a fuck. because it's not productive. It doesn't help anyone on any level. We want to get the work done. We want to have a good time, and that's what we're doing here. So
That's right. Comics should be fun. We should
absolutely.
Guys, if you get a chance, go watch the What's in the Box I did with Vaughn. He was talking about his new book, Terror in the Trenches.
That was good,
he is so excited about this story. He's so excited to tell this story, and I love seeing that. And that's what I see all over. You know, like you with your pirate book, Red with Sunsworn. You know, you guys are passionate about these stories because they mean something to you. They've been kicking around in your heads forever, and you're excited to share them with the world. You know,
for sure, man, for sure.
So dude, I love this. I love seeing this shit.
And again,
you
you do see it in the work too. Like the pages everyone's cranking out. You got to see like Red. He's doing the lettering too on his book now too. I gave dude. Like, a couple little tips in the beginning, and then like a month later, he's like, "Vin, what do you think of this?" I'm like, "Holy shit, that looks amazing!" You know, he upped the level. He learned more stuff on his own, and it's like, holy crap, man, that looks so professional. It looks so clean. People are gonna dig it. You know what's going on here. Every aspect of the work that we're doing makes sense. It works. Where our hearts are in it, but not just that. You guys are going to see it with these stories that you get in your hands. And again, people keep going, oh, Vinny, your projects are doing great, you know. And I'm very grateful for it. I'm thankful for it. But the reviews that I've been getting from everyone too, it's holy shit, that was really good. Or I was surprised at the story that I got in my hand, you know. And I know City of Venus, they all want it to be longer. Well, guess what? I listened to you guys. You're going to get a longer book. 50 pages here on out, all my projects. That's what I'm going to do. So, again, that's what we're here for, to tell great stories, to give you amazing, amazing products. And we're doing it, man. We're doing it. Definitely back this project at the featured tier. You're going to get 2 different endings. You get an alternate ending. You get Carla's cover, and you're going to get my cover, and they're going to go in 2 different paths. So, yeah, you get this beautiful one, or you get the other one. I'd say grab right here, double feature. Grab that one right there. Bam, and you're gonna be very happy that you did. This book is very close as well to completion, if I'm correct, Carla?
Yes, very, very, very close.
Hell yeah. So, and that's an amazing thing. This is some of the pages that she did for the backup story, which again, a character came up in the chat, Stan the Dragon. And she's doing her own story with this character. Well, look at the beautiful style that she has in here. The colors just it just pops in your face, you know. And between again what she did here by herself and the colors that she did with Javier, she changed it up a little bit, but it works. They complement each other. You know? Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. It's being diverse in that way. You could play around with styles, and it's gonna work. It's gonna mesh. And I love it. So
I love the drawing with the knife clenched in the teeth down there. That one's one of my favorite ones.
Dude, there's so much great stuff in here. I'm happy I backed this thing. I backed as many projects as I could. You know, it's gotten to be kind of crazy as well. But yeah, we got to keep pushing. We got to keep pushing because we're going to make sure everyone's going to be smiling ear to ear. And speaking of which,
keep making and creating.
That's it, making and creating. This is campaign number 6 from me, Shot of the Kraken. You guys know my work, you know the quality, and right there,
knock knock.
Knock knock. You guys love it. Luke, I know.
You know exactly what I'm gonna say.
I know. Again, let me get finished with Shot of the Kraken first, and then we'll talk. But there's things I'm looking at too. Red set up something pretty cool, sort of like an online store, and I think I want to do something similar. But I gotta make a little time to get into that. But totally. Yes,
keep talking to him, Red.
Yeah.
Oh,
put the pressure on me, Red.
Oh.
But yeah, we're gonna make sure that you guys are extra happy. Shot of the Kraken, pirate story. You're gonna have traditional elements of a pirate story. I'm gonna show you kind of the beginnings of why and how they were in the Caribbean. I want to make sure that that's kind of told as well. A lot of people are unaware of it, but I'm gonna deep dive into some really cool stuff too in this story. There's gonna be a supernatural aspect. No, you're not gonna get weird fish people. Pirates of the Caribbean. But the first movie was good. But you are going to get really cool stuff here. You're going to get brutality. You're going to get beautiful women, amazing locations as well. I really put my heart and soul into this. I'm still cranking out amazing pages. I decided I will be penciling and inking the rest of the book, and then I'm going to go back and color the ones that I'm missing right now. I'm at the last part of the book. This is kind of crucial. I'm going to have the big fight. A lot of cool shit's going on in there. Other elements that I don't want to give away. But yeah, I'm getting to the really cool, awesome, fun, juicy stuff about this story. And from the pages that I've shown you already, you can see some juicy stuff already.
I love that page.
Again, we got a guy. Well, we got multiple people being eaten by great white sharks. You know, you're not going to see that in a Marvel comic. No, you're going to have
not that bloody.
No, you're going to have some great stuff in here. Like I said, gorgeous women. One hell of a story. But like I said, we deep dive into the characters. I want to get a little bit into the mindset of the main characters as well. How this guy goes from being part of the Royal Navy into piracy, why he does it, the rules that he kind of set for himself that he's starting to break. Because to live in this world, yes, there's freedom on the open seas, but the freedom comes at a price as well. And he's kind of going a little too far. Could he get pulled back? Could he get back into being more of a heroic type that he wants to be, or is he going to be a full-fledged murderous individual? There's a lot of different things I'm playing with in the story and the other characters. We have a villain in this book too, that he has his own agenda. He's pulling strings from the shadows. This dude right here, and his backstory is really awesome. I can't wait to tell it. He's a little more mysterious in this issue, but I do have a nice reveal towards the end of the book with him. But yeah, I'm going to be touching upon shit that, I see a lot of movies and shows skip over. You're going to have some of the slave trade in here as well. Again, I want to have some historical aspects that are pretty accurate. That way the world feels a little bit more real, a little more lived in. You kind of put yourself there. I want to make sure you guys have a really well-crafted story. And I've been working on this on and off for 3 years straight now, in between fulfilling 5 other campaigns, doing freelance work, helping other creators. I've been doing a ton. So I'm very, very driven when it comes to this stuff, because I want you guys to have these really killer stories. I love the people.
And I gotta apologize to chat because I stole backer slot number 1. So sorry.
You're not sorry.
Not sorry at all.
No,
not even
not
a little bit.
even I know. Yeah. Don't let him fool you, chat.
That's right.
Don't let him fool you.
Don't let this glorious ginger beard fool you.
Don't be distracted by the ginger beard.
Yeah,
it's like the golden fleece.
I don't have anything against Lovecraft. No, I have something against what they did in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I don't want to see somebody with a fucking lobster head, or whatever other weird shit they did.
The octopus face.
Yeah.
Why do you have a problem with Davy Jones?
His design, I got past some of it because the actor was so good, but I mean, come on, his crew looked like hammerhead shark. What the?
With a squid beard.
The one dude who lost his head is a conch shell, and what the hell was I watching?
Well, they ran out of sea creatures real fucking quick on that one, you understand.
Yeah, you think.
They didn't have a script. They had more like guidelines.
Yeah. Oh, those guidelines were bullshit, too.
Holy shit.
Fucking terrible.
But yeah, guys, you're going to get an awesome book over here. And yeah, I can't wait to show you guys more. Maybe I'll show you a time lapse. You want to see a time lapse?
Ooh.
A little bit of that.
Do you guys want to see some awesome artwork? You guys don't want to see some awesome artworort in a time lapse? No, Vinny.
Vinny.
We don't want to.
Hold on. Let me rehydrate first.
Yeah.
Rehydrate. But yeah, man, it's good stuff.
I gotta get my zinc count back up. Hold on a second.
Yeah, man, it's nuts. Can't super chat. Yeah, I was gonna drop a 5. Yeah, dude. Yeah, definitely back Wonder Island as well. That's Liam's book. Beautiful stuff. And congrats to Liam Gray. He just had his first child. Great dude. Great creator. He'll be back on the show as well. Once he can make a little bit more time. I know he's doing kind of quick streams at the moment. because it's he's got to make sure you get the wife and kid all situated. We know that especially down under there, they have some really strange shit going on.
Those Aussies deserve better than that.
Yeah, dude. But you know what? There's some hope down there. That one of their prime ministers also she left because they investigated her. When they announced that they were investigating her, within 2 hours she resigned because there's concrete evidence.
Did you see the video of people cheering? Like,
Yeah.
like they didn't even hear the rest of the announcement. Like,
Yeah.
I have no choice but to resign. Roar!
They
Holy
exploded.
crap!
Want to know how you know you're hated?
Yeah, exactly.
But dude, William, by the way, and anyone else, if you guys want to tip me, I do have my PayPal. It's in the description. So if you guys just want to, throw some money, you like what I'm doing. I'm not monetized yet. I'm getting close though. I'm over 900 subscribers, and my watch hours, I'm very close. I'm like 120, 130 watch hours away. So if you guys want to help, again, you could. But yeah, I also have the PayPal is in the description. So if you guys want to drop me anything, you can. So yeah, thank you.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
And sometimes PayPal takes less out of it, especially if you do it to friends and family.
That's true. That's definitely true. But hold on a sec. Let me stop sharing a sec so I could let me find the file for you guys. You want to see a bit of a time lapse? Here it is. Got it. I do got it. I think you'll dig it. We have a little bit of something that Red helped with and Carla helped with. Red, he doesn't know he helped with it, but now he does.
It's the best help
Surprise!
ever.
Surprise! Because it just looked awesome, and yeah. That was pretty damn awesome.
That is sick. That is
Nice.
Thank you again, Carla, for
Fun.
helping me with
That's
that.
fun.
With the video on it, or how to do like the edits and all that. Just beautiful
Fucking
stuff,
dope, dude.
And that's what I want to make sure more people get to see extra cool things. I'm going to do an update on the campaign. I'm going to add that on because I put it up by itself without like that beginning and end part and the nice music. And Carla's like, "Bro, what the hell?" I listen to good
Vinny?
advice.
Vinny and Carla in public. Oh, bro. Hey, how are you? Vinny and Carla in private. What's going on with your channel?
Well, no, it's, she's a good sister. She knows that I needed to step up the game on the presentation of things. So we're going to make sure that we fix all that. But yeah, I'm glad you guys liked it. The skull, like I said, it is part of the story. So if you haven't yet, I would suggest getting the featured tier that has both covers because that's where I do have it on there. And the skull is there's multiple maps that are carved into it. It has a bigger part of the overall story. So we'll get into that. But I just kind of wanted to give people a taste of kind of what's going on with all that great stuff. Here's my clipboard. I did do another one, but maybe on the next stream I'll play that one. Or this week I will put up for you guys. But we got great stuff coming. We got a lot more great stuff coming. Sorry guys, I'm fidgeting with a bunch of things here.
No worries.
Pull that one back up and share screen. But yeah, shout out to Kraken. Like I said, I'm aiming towards the end of the year, bleeding into early 2022 is when it'll be complete. But like I said, it's just me on this project. I'm the writer, penciler, the inker, the colorist, the letterer. I'm doing it all like a madman.
One man army.
The packer, the shipper.
Yes, packer ship. Well, I'm gonna have some more help with that. Frankie's been helping with the other projects as well. And Carla was right. Yes, Carla's always right. That's all you need to know. Spike 220. Thank you.
We should start a religion with that.
Yeah. I think they call it a cult.
WWCD. What would Carla do?
Right. Pale Rider in the house. What's up, brother?
What's up, Pale Rider?
Awesome, man. Yeah, like I said, we have fantastic people here. Dawn, welcome. But yeah, like I said, we're gonna make sure to get you guys the best quality, the best work, and it's coming. It's coming full force in your face. So get ready for it. Back all these projects if you could. Shadow of the Kraken it's the newest one, but we got Through the Woods, we got City of Venus, we got the art books. Those other books, they ship immediately, same day or next day. That's kind of how we do it over here. So definitely get your hands on all these wonderful projects. You will not be disappointed. And yeah, I hope everyone, have you had a great night? I hope you did. Anyone with any other topics you'd like to discuss? Or should we kind of call it a night?
I'm good.
Yes, everyone listen to K-pop. Stream
That-
Idol.
That's Carla's parting thought. Listen to K-pop.
Simply Carla. Go subscribe to her channel if you haven't yet. Amazing stuff. Hello, welcome.
Guys, I am preparing a video when I'm rapping and singing in Korean, and it's the worst cover you are gonna hear in your entire life. So if you want to make fun of someone, be ready for that.
There you go.
It's great. Wow. Go subscribe to Carla's channel. It's amazing. Her number's almost there too. She's pretty much ready to get monetized. So if you haven't yet, go subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Awesome content, awesome person. And again, we get the best of the best. Red Gaze, my brother. Tell the people where they can find you.
What up? Red Gaze on YouTube, at the Red Gaze on Twitter, sunsworn.com is where you get all the good shit. Go get it. Go get it.
Go get it. Come on.
Thank you all, and hail the chat.
Hail the chat. Back Sunsworn. Go jump on there. Go look at all the other great stuff he has available. You guys are going to be very happy. Hail the chat indeed. Luke, my brother. Where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube at Death Metal Hero. I do all kinds of different shows, but usually known for the Sing-Along of Doom, where I destroy your favorite radio hits, and occasionally I'll sing too. I'm working on Shay's Horror Anthology. I got a book of my own in the works. I've got a What's in the Box coming up this Thursday, I think. Yes, Thursday with Amy McLaren for Reality Hackers. And then Inkspots and I are doing a Do You Even Read on Thursday night for Stanley and Silver Surfer's Stanley and Mobius Silver Surfer Parable. Yeah.
Nice, man.
So that's coming up this week. So yeah,
Very
like,
cool.
share, subscribe. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it.
Do it, man. Do it.
Oh,
subscribe.
Tuesday. Totally forgot about Topic List. Tuesday, Topic List, 9:15 p.m. I'm hosting on my channel, and before that, at 5 p.m. on Flying Felines channel, the Happy Hour Hangout. Watch me get drunk, and then follow me to Topic List and just see how drunk I continue to be while hosting and trying to draw.
Right, and if you put your ear real close, you could hear him brushing his teeth.
Right. There's realistic Elmer Fudd or realistic Yosemite Sam was the prompt for tonight. So yeah.
Oh,
Fudd
shit,
Suds. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. So yeah, go support Luke. Great dude, awesome
Appreciate
person. Yeah, we're gonna have a lot of fun. Chris, my friend, where can they find you?
So here at Infinitale Comic on Twitter, I also have the Infinitale Chronicles website at www.infinitailechronicles.com. It goes over all the stuff in the book. You can see I also have the Indiegogo link in there. If you like fantasy, if you like kind of epic action and adventure, I think you'll love this. If you like elves, you'll definitely love this. And if you hate elves, you'll really love this because they get messed up. So.
Nice, man. And yeah, let's get a round of Street Fighter in as well. Dude, Street Fighter 2, awesome, brother. Yeah. See, true gamer, true nerd. I love that stuff. This is some of my favorite gaming. Back this beautiful book. You're not going to be disappointed. Infinite Tales Chronicles, The War of the Trees. War of the Trees. Walton, where are you? Walton. We'll get him in here again very soon. But yes, like I said, wonderful people, wonderful creators. Back these projects if you can. Carla, my lovely sister, where can they find you?
You can find me in my channel, Simply Carla.
Excellent.
Thank you. I mean, you can find me in Twitter too. It's the thing is that my name is so weird. @Carla_Tornielli, like here.
Mm-hmm.
Please don't misspell it. Like everyone misspells it, like every single time. So
I understand.
Yeah.
Feel your
Anyways.
pain.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
Last
go
name's
ahead.
Elietta.
Yes. Again, all these Italian last names are hard for a lot of people.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
Right. I thought mine was pretty simple, and it's Tortamelli.
Oh.
Hey, they messed up my name and
Tartamella.
Tarta. Oh, it's so delicious, tarta.
See, it's it's pretty much translating to apple pie. So I'm all American. You sons of
There you
bitches.
go.
Here's my apple pie.
Back Witch Hunter. Subscribe to Carla's channel. Awesome person and our favorite ginger of the night, right here, Spartan Scotsman.
Hello.
He's been inking some Frega work. Look at that.
Just playing around,
Yeah.
I've started a new show on my channel, Scotsman TV, called Black and Brew. Two days a week. Beer edition is on Wednesday night. Coffee edition is on Saturday morning. I'm taking pencils that I find on Twitter and I'm inking them, and I'm promoting the artist who put it out there, sharing their project if they have one, promoting their channel if they have one, and I'm just trying to raise awareness to the art of inking and how it's going away, and it's not going to be around for very much longer, but I'm trying to keep it alive. So
hell with that. I'm having too much fun inking.
I can tell you, and as I sit here ink digitally, the art form it's real messy. It's really, you got to get into it. It's dangerous because you got an inkwell that could literally ruin your dreams.
Oh yeah, no, I've done that.
I'll tell that story. But 2 days a week, Wednesday night, Saturday morning, come to my channel. You can take part in watching me ink a piece, or if you're a penciler and you want some digital inks and be featured on the show, DM me on Twitter. Recently, just today, I finished up a Graham Nolan piece that he put out on Twitter. It was a super low res image right here, this Batman cover from the 90s. He put this really, really, really low res image of Batman. Let me switch my camera angle here. Nope, not that one. Not that one. This one. I want to try to give myself a challenge and figure out what the intent was. And so as you can see, there's very little resolution here. It makes the inker brain work. And
wow, dude. Nicely done.
Kind of have to work it out. So that's what you can expect. I'm going to take everything from super high res, super clean to low res pixelated stuff and we're just gonna ink it digitally and put it out there.
Beautiful, man.
Hell yeah, dude.
Dude,
Show name
looks
Black and Brew.
amazing.
Black and Brew.
I like it. I like it.
Excellent, man. Excellent.
Scotsman TV on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter.
Do it up. Again, great people here. So, yes, everybody who popped in tonight, thank you so much. You guys all rock. We're going to do more of these streams and stuff. Like I said, it's normally Fridays and Sundays is when I do my live streams. I'm on Rogue Entertainment. Those are usually Monday nights with Red Gaze, Tony Tone Deaf over on ETEP's channel. Check that out. Those are always a lot of fun. What else? Tuesdays, we have more of the Rogue Entertainment Squadron and all that, where we talk a little more political stuff. So if you want to see more of the Alex Jones and Fouch, I usually whip them out over there, and we kind of poke fun at some of the shit that's going on, and kind of educate people too on a bunch of stuff. You were saying, right?
I said whip them out.
Whip them out. That's it.
Pardon me
Just like-
while I whip this out.
Hashtag Ric Flair.
Woo!
If you guys know that story. But woo! Thank you everyone for popping in here. Like I said, Frankie Knows has been in the house. Pale Rider,
Okay.
Mark Boiled, just a ton of great people. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective. We should be doing a show soon. Again, once he's back in town, everything's settled. Spike 220, thank you, brother. William, dude, so many great people that we had in here. I'm trying to scroll back up a little bit here, but yeah, if I missed you, I'm sorry. Flying Feline, what about? Don't know if I said you before, but yes, thank you, Johnny Cage. Another great one, Chris. Well, Chris is over here. Brian Chriscow. So thank you everybody for being here tonight. Remember, like, subscribe, get the word out, let people know about these projects. You're going to be very happy that you did, and so we're going to be very happy as well.
Support
so
indie comics.
Yes, indie comics, back them. Back them. Do as much as you can.
Your library and your imagination will thank you.
Absolutely. So remember, everybody, be kind to one another, but kick ass while you create. Peace.